Hi. Oh God, where do I even begin? Where do I even begin? Okay. Well, I guess I can begin by switching scenes. So, un segundo, por favor. 1 second, please. Hi. Hello. Yes, I'm live. I know I said I was going to do this on Tuesday, but unfortunately, life kind of gets in the way. Life kind of gets in the way. In my case, I was just taking care of a sick family member. Nothing serious, luckily. That's good. That's good. There's nothing serious. It's just that just took a lot of my energy, along with some things that happened regarding class preparation and an event that's coming up that I got to take care of. So a bunch of projects been going on in my IRL, but we stay silly. We stay silly. We stay silly. Updates though, if you didn't tell by the title, we're gonna be doing Wriothesley's story quest today. I know I planned to do the event, but I think that I might like the event stuff, like the bonus stuff for the event. But I think that might I have to like do on my own time. I'm so sorry. Because I really want to do Wriothesley's story quest, and then on Tuesday I have a completely different thing planned. But it's okay. Um, let's see. Yeah, no, yeah, I'll do it on my own time. I think it's pretty chill stuff anyway. I don't think we're gonna get anything too lore heavy or anything, and it's mostly me just trying to earn like little tokens towards that catalyst. 'Cause it looks really good. That catalyst looks really, really good. That said, I think I kind of, you know, dawdled enough. I kind of just dawdled enough, just chatting it up here. I think. Oh, hi, Spooky Mimikyu. Yes, I am alive. I think this is the perfect time to go into the story quest. Let's go! In advance, warning if I'm a little bit low energy or my energy fluctuates a bit. Like I said, it's it's been a week. Let's go. Let's go. It's for Risley. It's for Risley. We got this. Yeah. Witness me. I'm the new Iicynox of Fontaine. He looks like he belongs up there. Look at him. So regal. So handsome. Much wow. Absolutely flawless. And all you need to get up here, at least in my experience, is Geo Traveler and Venti. That's it. That's it. That's all you need to get up here. I just Spider-Man my way around here. Wait, that's the wrong one. He doesn't fly. I superheroed my way up here. Yeah, no. I flew. I flew. I flew. That's all I needed. Oh, seriously, this is good. I'm so happy. I thought I wasn't gonna be able to get up here because I didn't have Wanderer, but no! And I can get up in Farina's seat too. All because of Venti. All thanks to Venti. I can get up in Farina's seat and become the new Archon of Fontaine. Even if he's a Cryo character. I'll put Child up there. Wow, look at him. So flawless. Getting distracted. This has been wrong Cryo man. Wrong Cryo man. Alright. opportunity for rebirth. Go to the dormitories at the fortress of Meropide. Oh well. Have to leave my post. Let's go. Back to Eeby Deeby we go. Back to Eeby Deeby we go. I joke about it being Eeby Deeby, but really, I don't remember if I mentioned this. Continue the current quest. I don't remember if I mentioned it before, but it's so cool that Meropide is like, Meropide is basically named after the, wrong direction. Meropide is essentially, the French name for someone like in a Greek legends, parody of, where in the hell are you taking me? Oh, there I go.
We once thought the Fortress of Meropide would be super scary, but looking back on it, it really wasn't that bad at all.
Oh, yeah. Except for the fact that Linny, Lynette, and Freminet were all jeopardized. And the fact that everyone else in the prison was jeopardized. And I guess that's pretty much it. Oh no! Child was jeopardized too! How did I forget Child? How did I forget Child? I was most excited about this region for him! And then Wriothesley happened.
You've got a set schedule, guaranteed food and board, and you can even buy all kinds of stuff with credit coupons. It's really no surprise that many people don't even want to leave.
Yeah, you're right. They probably have that guy to thank for that.
Oh, you mean Wriothesley? He's definitely a pretty impressive leader. While he does look kind of intimidating, he's actually pretty easy to talk to once you've had a conversation or two with him.
Yeah, he's got my sense of humor, which I appreciate. I like that we didn't feel so as awkward with him as we did with Neuvillette, but that's just... Lumine's the quiet sibling, you can tell. But aside from that, it's like, you put two introverts in the same room together, it's not gonna end well 9 times out of 10. Unless they bond through their mutual, parallel play. But no, that whole meeting with Neuvillette? Disaster. Meeting with Wriothesley? Amazing. Wow, his charisma carried. We got an honor guard to greet us. Granted, that was probably because it was a favor to Neuvillette, but we can pretend. We can pretend.
Paimon wonders how he's like with the people here. Do they also get the same guy we do, or is he a lot harsher with the bad guys?
I mean, aside from the fact that he made it very clear that his treatment of us was kind of, a special case, special treatment because of Neuvillette, he probably has a good number of tricks for every situation.
Yeah, he must be doing something right to maintain order here, while not making everything feel super oppressive.
That's a leader for ya. Like Jean and Ningguang. The Kamisatos? And what he is doing.
Excuse me, did I hear someone there? Could you please do me a favor?
Huh? Paimon could have sworn she just heard something.
Me too. By the sound of it, it sounds like he's in a box of some sort.
Excuse me, is someone passing by? Could you do me a favor, please?
Nope, Paimon wasn't dreaming. There's someone over there for sure. But Paimon doesn't see anyone.
Oh, did you hear my call? Thank you so so much. I'm over here, inside this big box.
So he was in a box. What? Why?
You're inside the box? Oh, no wonder Paimon didn't see anything. Well, come on, Traveler, let's go take a look. Why are you hiding in here anyway? If we hadn't happened to pass by, you could have been stuck for days.
It's a bit complicated. Can we not talk about that for now?
What are these options? Did someone shave your eyebrows or strip you of your clothes?
Whoa, that's terrible. Did someone seriously do that to you?
No, it was nothing quite that serious. I'd just like some help finding my hat.
You did lose one of your clothes.
Just your hat? But then, why can't you look for it yourself? Huh. Wait, Paimon gets it! Something must have happened to your hair!
Paimon, there's no need to spell it out.
Sorry. So that's what happened. Paimon gets it now. No wonder why you had to hide inside the box. You just need your hat, right? We'll get it back to you right away. What kind of hat was it?
I think you may have misunderstood me, but never mind. Please just help me find my hat.
Okay.
It's a soft and brown hat with a bit of a brim. Nothing fancy. I think I probably lost it near the entrance elevator. It was getting a bit hot, so I took it off and had a quick nap. But when I came to, it was gone. It's really important to me, so your help would mean the world. I'll wait here for your return.
Don't worry, we'll be back in no time.
Such an odd start. Alright, look for a hat near the lift. Yeet.
Paimon doesn't see anything here. Let's go somewhere else.
Huh? Sparkly thing, I go pick up. Okay.
Just where is that thing? Oh, this is taking longer than Paimon thought.
Paimon, it's barely been 2 seconds. Check the water's surface. Okay.
Nothing in the water either. Paimon thought it might have gotten blown in.
Does the prison have like a lost and found or something? We could check that.
Oh, we've looked everywhere and still not seen anything that looks like a hat.
Let's turn back. We can't scour the entire fortress.
Huh, that's a good idea. If he's just looking to cover his head, then it shouldn't matter what kind of hat he's wearing. Why don't we check out the rag and bone shop? If memory serves, they got all kinds of stuff in there.
Well, you sure get fired up real quick when it comes to shopping. I'm only paying for the hat.
You let Paimon pick out some other stuff too, right? If we're going to the shop anyway. Well, either way, let's go check it out first.
Oh, you're lucky you're so cute. Paimon is family. Paimon is family. You can give her that much. Where is the record bone shop? That reminds me of my little Oreo cookie.
What's the hurry?
My little Oreo mini. She like she likes to do that a lot too. Ah!
How fortunate.
Wow. Credit coupons. How many? 30. Perfect. Flawless. Yeah, my Ori Mini likes to do that a lot.
Paimon doesn't remember you being the boss.
Yeah, no, she pulls a Paimon a lot whenever I go out shopping with her. She's just like, hey, can you buy me this? Can you buy me this? It's great. Adorable. Can't remember. Is Paimon the older one or is it Lumine? Because they're both beings of longevity. They both have, like, functional immortality, no? I mean, Lumine being alive for, like, 500 plus years. And Paimon being Paimon. Have we ever got confirmation if Paimon's older than Lumine? Or Traveler in general? Anywho.
I'm just standing in for Mr. Alvar while he's off restocking the shop.
Oh! We have GPC! Ah! Why didn't we have this overall? We could have had this overall! Ah! This would have sounded... Oh my god! Oh my god! You're my favorite NPC in Merope right now. No. No. I have my gossip boys. You're a close third, though. Second if I can count them as one entity.
Now just wait a sec. A blonde foreigner dressed all in white, accompanied by a glaze-covered flying chunk of gingerbread.
Okay, I like this dude already. Glaze-covered flying chunk of gingerbread. That's a new one. Finally, a British person. We exist in Genshin. Yes, Wiki, finally. Actually, I think the first British NPC I've ever encountered was back in Inazuma. Yeah, it was back in Inazuma. I forget what quest it was in, but they had a British accent. It was so cool. It freaked me out a little bit. But we finally get a British person in Meropide. The way their dialogues are written, I would have figured like a whole bunch more of these people would have been British. Like, Wriothesley in particular. I thought Wriothesley was gonna be British, just based by his name. But, you know, it's still cool though. Wriothesley is still charming as is. I love him. Still, this dude. I'm attempt to pronounce his name before he gives it. Shambadu? Probably not right. British Wriothesley lives on in my heart. Yeah, it's McQ. Headcanon of British Wriothesley lives on in our hearts, along with that headcanon of him being blind. Still in shock that wasn't actually like fully canon. Because like, what was that with him in the trailer? Genuinely, like he was seeking out like the drinks. I was thoroughly convinced he was going to be blind. Not that I don't love him as is. I just, what was that whole bit in the trailer for? I was left intrigued. What is it?
Oh, you must be the legendary traveler and their companion Paimon.
Yeah. Right you are.
No! Well, you're half right. Paimon's the traveler's treasured companion, sure, but she's not some flying chunk of gingerbread!
Paimon not beating the emergency food allegations.
Sorry, I never thought I'd get the chance to see you with my own eyes, so got a bit ahead of myself. I hope you find it in your magnanimous hearts to forgive my discourtesy. I'm just a nobody, after all.
You're not a nobody, you're a somebody. You're somebody to me, at least, for being the first British person in the prison.
There's no need to put yourself down like that. Paimon's just venting.
Why, your heroic actions at Aeneas have long made their way to the fortress of Meripede.
Oh, have they?
We heard that you were personally received by His Grace when you made your way down here, you know. Ah, you were the envy of all.
Was I?
And you're one of His Grace's favourite people, so of course, everyone wants to be introduced to you.
His favorite? Really? So it's because of him. And here I thought I'd made it as a hero.
Well, I'd figure you'd appreciate honesty over flattery.
I do appreciate it, yes, thank you.
After all, I also only joined up here because I'd heard Mr. Alvar was a good friend of the Duke.
Alvard?
And though I've only caught scant sight of His Grace since then, as fate would have it, I've become fast friends with Mr. Alvar himself. I mean, we've all got agendas, but rather than trying to force something to be true, it's often better to just go with the flow.
Oh, so now you're trying to kiss up to us.
Well, I did mean it when I called you legends, and it is indeed an honor to meet the two of you. Oh, enough of that. Is there something you're looking for?
A man's hat. That's what we're looking for.
No problem. Anything else? Hey, feel free to check out anything you want. The credit coupon costs are on me.
Aw, thank you. I will accept your attempt to kiss up to us. You are now friend.
Wait, but that's, you don't have to be so nice.
Well, it's not like I'm getting paid to watch this shop. Instead of more coupons, Mr. Alvar usually lets me just take my pick of our goods.
Oh.
Life's been pretty good recently, so I might as well just waive your bill. Never hurts to make some friends.
Well, if you put it that way.
All right, Paimon will take a look.
A moment's hesitation, Paimon manages to pick out 2 snacks.
Are you
Two
sure
snacks?
you don't want more? These opportunities don't come by every day, you know.
Paimon picked out 2 snacks?
It's all right, 2 will do.
I never thought you'd turn down the chance to freeload.
It just doesn't feel the same if the owner's offering everything to you for free.
Ah, so if it had been me paying for it, you would have put me through the ringer. I see how it is.
But anyway, we don't need to get into that right now. We can discuss Paimonology later. That poor guy must still be waiting for us.
Paimonology? Really?
Thank you so much. We'll be off then.
Well, that's an interesting thing we could start in Meripede. Have you heard of our Lord and Savior, Paimon?
No problem, and thank you for your patronage. I'd appreciate it if you could put in a nice word for our establishment the next time you speak to His Grace.
But of course.
That's a real sneaky way of getting good reviews.
I don't mind. I like him.
We've been gone a while. Paimon hopes that guy in the box hasn't passed out from lack of air.
Right then. Cheerio. Wriothesley have a bunch of these just lying around the fortress? So that's just funny implications. Man goes around for a stroll and he sees one of his little punching machines and he's on site. Oh my god, I love your uniform. Why can't Lumine have an alternate skin that's this? Oh my goodness. You look absolutely
I
gorgeous.
want to go on a vacation with Galvana.
With who? Okay, hold up. I got juicy bit of gossip. Hatman can wait. Nexum Sis has time off. Sorry, I was daydreaming. Do you need something? About the loudspeaker. It has helped us save drinking water, but more and more people are using it to play pranks, including some of the guards. We need to think of a way to stop that. I'll talk to Wriothesley about it. He knows all. Wow. Knock on the chest.
You can come out now. We found your hat.
Well, I wouldn't say we found his hat, but we found a hat.
You did? Oh, Archon, you just saved my life. Just one sec.
Wait, so you're not actually bald? You've got such a full head of hair, too.
Paimon!
I mean, I told you that there had been a misunderstanding. This has nothing to do with my hair. Wait, this isn't my hat.
Well, we got you a new one. We tried really hard to look for your hat, but no dice.
To be precise, someone else gave it to us.
Ah, I see. Thank you so much. I'm really grateful, but unfortunately, there's just something special about my hat.
Oh.
Does it have some kind of sentimental value?
What? Sorry, I can't explain at the moment. Time's tight as well, so I suppose I'll keep looking for a while.
If you're looking for a hat, I just picked one up over here. Is it yours?
Hi.
Your Grace!
Oh, hey, Wriothesley. It's been a while.
Well, it's a slow day today, so I decided to go for a little stroll. Even if your workspace isn't cramped, it's still good to get some air.
Air? Underwater? In an underwater prison, really?
I'll say I'm not at all surprised to find the two of you here. You never could turn down someone's request for help.
Is that a scholar from the academia over there? I'm sorry, do they have a scholar from the academia in Meripede? What did they do? To be honest, I can see Rise having a Cockney accent or a Birmingham accent. Ooh. Ooh. I like that. I like that idea.
It's what good adventurers do, after all.
Is that so? Maybe I should consider asking the Adventurers Guild to open a branch here.
I mean, that'd be a sound investment. Actually, that'd be neat. They can open a branch here, or maybe he can start his own sort of like little guild where people can get paid to help each other. Like everyone like gets little commissions that get rewarded with credit coupons as for good behavior and helping out other prisoners and stuff. What was that one group that Vautran started? I already forgot. I'm so sorry. That one group that Vautran started, where they help other prisoners out and join together. That group can start like a version of the Adventurers Guild here. Take up commissions to like help out their fellow prisoners, resolve any issues. I don't know, I think that'd be super interesting. That'd be something super interesting Wriothesley could have. Wriothesley, please hire me as a consultant. I got this.
As I recall, these hats are very important to members of the Beret Society. Best you avoid misplacing it again,
Beret Society? Oh, I gotta go view his piercings. Got distracted. Okay, but back on topic. The Beret Society?
You might not have the same luck next time.
Understood. Thank you so much, Your Grace. Then, then I'll be off. I'll get going now.
What a strange guy. Why did he care so much about his hat?
I'm still intrigued by the academia scholar in the background. What did this scholar do to get arrested? Did they pick up the seashells that are supposed to be Farina's? It's a law, right? Like, after a rainy season, any of the seashells that come up on the shore are Farina's if they're a very specific type? I wouldn't be surprised if they violated that law.
Oh, and has he done something wrong? When he saw you, it was as if he'd seen a ghost.
Well, to be fair, Paimon, a lot of people in the prison do seem to have a wariness around the warden.
Oh, not at all. In fact, members of the Beret Society are model prisoners. They work hard and never get into trouble. They've saved me a lot of work, in fact. As for him, I'd guess he's just more of an introvert. It's not unusual for the more shy prisoners to freak out when I show up unannounced.
Like that one guy we clowned in his Archon in the Archon quest, where we accused him of wanting Wriothesley's position.
Huh? Shy? There are prisoners who are afraid to talk to people?
Well, Paimon, there are people like that all over. We were that when we met Neuvillette.
Prisoners are still people, after all. There are as many crimes and motives as there are stars in the sky. The idea of the criminal as a selfish, heartless brute is just a stereotype. Such labels could never capture the complexity of even a single individual person. What kind of a person a prisoner may be and why they've committed a crime, we'd never know these things if they don't share their story with us.
Huh. You've got a point. Anyway, it's all good as long as it makes sense to you.
What is this Beret Society?
Although most of the societies here will just turn individual brawls into mass ones. The Beret Society does appear to be an exception, and it's instead trying to experiment with some novel and interesting things.
Oh?
If you have some time, why don't we grab something at the coupon cafeteria? It'll give us time to catch up, too.
I mean, I won't say no.
And if you're still interested in the Berets after that, I can take you to their usual gathering place as well.
What do you mean if I'm still interested? Do you think I'm gonna get distracted from my curiosity so easily? I mean, granted, this is the specimen I'm gonna be having grabbing a bite with, but...
Paimon's not the biggest fan of that cafeteria, but if we're gonna catch up...
Let's go then.
All right then, please follow me.
I say that, but I'm gonna talk to that scholar. No, cool.
These essays
Why are you
from the
here?
Fontaine Research Institute are pretty interesting.
Other fields have also have some very interesting research findings. What are you doing here? In the short term, I'm reading the collection of papers gifted to me by the Kid in Green. He's quite the intelligent and interesting character, and I greatly admire him. Huh? Who's the Kid in Green? About the Fortress of Maripede? There's a charm to the place which is hard to explain in only a few words. A mystique, combined with a sense of danger, makes it hard to leave. I can't say what the best choice is, but I find the examples of those people determined to stay here a bit frightening. Okay, so you're not a prisoner, you're here on research. Or I guess you are a prisoner? I wouldn't have figured that getting access to, like, research is that to be so easy. Because, like, no one has gotten an interview with the Duke. That's what Charlotte's whole deal with him was. I think we owe Charlotte an interview. We got her an interview with Neuvillette, but we didn't get her one with Bryce like we said we would.
Welcome, Your Grace, and the Traveler. Would you like 3 orders of today's welfare meal? Unfortunately, we weren't informed of your visit in advance, so we didn't prepare any super deluxe welfare meals today.
I'll pass on the food, then. What about you?
I'm not hungry.
Then Paimon will also pass. Paimon will save her stomach for something better.
I mean, space. That's what I thought you'd say, Paimon.
What a pity. It would seem that none of us can properly appreciate your skills, Walsey.
Then I must beg your grace to find me some more ingredients, so I can come up with some more welfare meal recipes.
Ingredients where? Do you want us to go hunting for a boar in the dark recesses of the underwater? Do you want me to try to hunt something in the dark recesses of the water, where there are searchlights waiting to capture me and send me back to Eeby Deeby? Tell me, sir, pray tell, where can I find these ingredients?
If you're not in the mood to eat, I can get you some drinks. We just got some great shipments in from above.
That's afternoon or bust.
Yes, please? Huh. Paimon didn't know you could get non-welfare stuff at this place.
It's not for everyone. Think of it as a special treat for VIPs.
Ah, thank you. It's probably because of Wriothesley again, isn't it?
Oh, now that's what Paimon likes to hear. In that case, 2 bottles of the drink for Paimon, please.
It's probably going to be Fanta, Paimon.
2 bottles coming right up.
Our first meeting took place on short notice, and we were both swamped by everything that happened after, so there was no time for more casual chit-chat.
I know, I wanted to have tea with you, sir.
I'm actually quite fond of stories, you know. Of course, the others have already told me a lot about your deeds in Fontaine, but I'd love to hear it straight from the source.
Why stop at Fontaine? I can tell you about everything I've done in Teyvat. Like steal a holy lyre from the church, get accused of killing an Archon, help in a coup against an Archon, start a coup against the government that trapped an Archon. These are not good tales for Wriothesley.
Whoa. That'd be quite the long story.
To be honest, I'm still trying to learn more about Fontaine, but I also want to boast about the fact that I proved the innocence of a Fatui in court despite having minimal information at first, despite being blindsided by the fact that he was Fatui, despite the fact that my opponent was Marina and she had a really solid case build up, really solid defense build up until she started going into speculation, and her speculation wound up biting her in the ass. We fought tooth and nail for the sake of justice.
Impressive. Not all who possess the courage to risk their life for their ideals also have the strength to make it out unscathed.
What? You flatter me.
Had you not possessed these remarkable qualities, I probably wouldn't have had the chance to make your acquaintance in the first place.
What drink did they give us? Is that absinthe? Also, why did Paimon get an orange one? Why didn't she get a nice green one? Like 2 green ones. So we can match.
Paimon gets the sense that you're trying to flatter us.
Paimon!
That guy we talked to earlier was obviously trying to get us to put in a good word for him, but you're the Duke, right? Why would you need to get on our good side?
I mean, you already are, but like...
Well, after all, you did help the fortress and I maintain our autonomy. Is it so strange that I would want to give a few words of praise out of genuine admiration?
Just a little bit. I mean, it's because you don't ever talk about yourself.
So this is a matter of trust. Which is unfortunate, since I don't have nearly as interesting of a story to offer about myself.
Would you sir? Yeah, sir? You don't have any interesting stories, really? Like your ascension into authority? I want to hear it.
I was convicted and sent here at an early age. I only became the top dog after spending a long time figuring out its inner workings. Power and control come in many forms, some fair and ethical, others less so. And since we're all sinners here, the victor calls the shots, no matter how they manage to get to the top.
I like this close-up of his eyes. They're really pretty. But also this quote right here. Real relevant with Celestia and Conria. Power and control come in many forms, some fair and ethical, other less so. Since we're all sinners here, the victor calls the shots no matter how they manage to get to the top. I'm just saying. It's like, I see the word sinners and I'm like, Conria?
So, what do you think? Didn't put you much more at ease, now did it?
It's a start?
Kinda. You're really different from most of the people we've met so far.
Oh, okay then. Yes. Listen, Spooky Mimic you, I have Conria rotating in my brain like a rotisserie chicken. I mean, accurate, yeah. Back to this, though. Yeah, no. Wriothesley holds his cards very close to his chest. Very close to his chest. What will it take to pry your secrets out of you?
I'm perfectly aware of that too, but even so, that doesn't make me think any less of you. I would very much like to maintain friendly relations with you two.
That's how I feel as well. Yes.
Your Grace, after following your instructions, we were able to find a box of undeclared contraband in the latest shipment of cargo.
Oh?
They were extremely well hidden, and we've confirmed that the senders have been using this method to smuggle goods for a while. We're trying to trace the goods to their source.
Dane is still rotating at max velocity. Spooky Mimic you. It's like a centrifuge. While Conrad is in my brain like a rotisserie chicken, Dane is like in a centrifuge. Put him in a little lab vial, stick him in the machine, and there he goes.
Got it. Leave the box here and contact me immediately if you make any progress. You're dismissed.
Oh, he shifted into business mode real quick.
Yes, Your Grace.
Sorry, I'd almost completely forgotten about this.
She mentioned something about contraband. Are they like dangerous goods?
Not necessarily. The term is just applied to things people want to bring in on the sly. Many people here are experts at pulling rabbits out of the most ordinary hats, so we have to examine everything carefully.
Is he referring to Lenny here?
Now, what do we have here? It's more or less what I expected.
I liked that clicking noise. I liked the clicking noise the box made. I want to go back and, like, save that. I like the clicking noise.
Whoa, this is certainly a box of curiosities. Mora, snacks, yarn, balls, ropes, mechanical parts, and even a gem!
Now, why would they bring Mora here? Mora wasn't worthless. Oh, they probably assumed it wouldn't be. But a gem?
Wait, if you've confiscated this entire box, then does that mean all of this belongs to you now?
Paimon, I don't like where your train of thought is going. Breath same sounded nice. Yeah, I just like the little clickety click of the box. It's so weird. My brain just like zeroed in on it. So I like ASMR videos where like they repair clocks or something. I love the clickety click noises.
Yep. We can't just send them back up now, can we?
Don't encourage Paimon, Wriothesley, please.
What? But that's just insane profit! Traveler, why don't you become a duke as well?
Let's get that title then.
It's only been a couple minutes since we agreed to continue friendly relations with each other, and you're already planning to overthrow me?
I mean...
Jokes aside, I didn't know you'd be so interested in this box. How about this then? You can pick anything you want from it. Consider it a gift from me.
Is this further trying to bribe us into trusting you a bit more and being a bit more lax with you? Because it's working. I adore this man so much. Yes, Spooky Mimic, I love him. I am a Kaya main. But this Cryo man is has wormed his way into my heart. It's... Oh my god.
Really? You'll let Paimon pick anything?
Oh, she just went right up in his face.
No takebacks. Paimon will have you know that she's got a real good eye for treasure.
At least let me keep the gem, though.
I never joke about things like this.
Oh.
Alright, Paimon's gonna have a look. Paimon wants this one. This dark, sparkly gem. You just know it must be worth a ton of mora.
I don't like the coloring of this gem. Reminds me a bit of the Abyss Lectors. Or is it a Herald? No, it reminds me a bit of the Abyss Heralds. Or like the Void of a Sky that we saw back in the Chasm Quest, when we were stuck with Ito, Kuki, Xiao, Yanfei, and Yelan. And Ushi, of course. We can't forget Ushi. Ushi was the star in that quest. No, but yeah, I don't like the coloring of that crystal. Oh, it's Paimon colored. A bit like her
Actually, never mind. Paimon doesn't want this gem anymore. Can Paimon pick something else instead?
Paimon, what's wrong?
There's something weird about this gem. Paimon remembered a lot of bad things when she picked it up.
On one hand, what? On the other hand, wait, Paimon lore? Wait, what did you remember?
Paimon couldn't even tune them out. It's as if the gem was just drawing them out of Paimon's brain. It was super spooky.
Is it just for Paimon that this happens, or does Traveler also get it? Can we touch it? Can we touch the crystal? I want to see these spooky things. What spooky things? Oh no, trauma gem. No, but seriously, what spooky things will they draw out of my brain? Let's see, what are the spookiest experiences we've had into that? There was the upside down statue. That was one of the eeriest things we've experienced firsthand. There was when the Raiden Shogun, like, freshly charbroiled Signora. For me personally, I was really creeped out about the Sub-Zero's festival for reasons. Carry Bear was one hell of a creepy quest. And of course, the aforementioned Chasm quest that we had with the Peanut Gallery. That one was also pretty creepy. I guess of all the experiences in Tibet that I've played through, the scariest one, quote unquote, I think had to be like Raiden Shogun after like she killed Signora and when like the traveler was like staggering out of that place. That one freaked me out so much. It's probably not scary to everybody else, but that one, like, seriously freaked me out.
Is that so? Let me give it a try.
Wriothesley! Okay, what did you see?
Paimon's right. I too experienced some unpleasant flashbacks.
Let me try.
Are you sure? I wouldn't exactly call it fun.
I want to make sure I know exactly what you saw. Besides, I'm built different.
Fair enough. Go ahead. I don't think it'll have a permanent effect.
Alright. I trust you. At least you gave me a warning, unlike Dainsleif, who just left me to my own devices in a little hut. Had a mirror that gave me one hell of a spooking. Okay.
Are you okay, Traveler? You also saw something, right?
Yeah, it's just as you said. I relived some rather unforgettable memories. Ayo Spooky Mimic you. They should give Dainsleif the stone.
I'll take this gem then and run a thorough investigation on its properties. Paimon, feel free to pick something else.
Then... actually, never mind. Paimon's gonna pass. Paimon was thinking about one of the snacks, but who knows if it'll also make Paimon sick.
An astute decision. It doesn't hurt to be careful. Who knows that the gem could have tainted everything?
You do have a point. In that case, we should destroy the entire box and all of its contents. Seems like we're almost done with our drinks, too. Let's go check out the Society's gathering place, then.
Well, let nobody say he ate thorough. Paimon really said she's suspicious. Traveler seconds. And Riser went, "This box bothering you, queens? I got you."
I can introduce you, and we can also continue our conversation while we're at it.
Wait, are you this free every day or something?
Just noticed? I wasn't exactly busy the first time we met either.
I mean, I thought you'd taken time out of your busy day to give us an honor guard. Tell me that was like a whim you could do at any point? Such is efficiency. Proud Beret Society. Oh, I forgot about that part. I had acted previously as if I wouldn't forget them just because Wriothesley has a pretty face and he might be pretty company. No. I forgot about the fact that I was curious at the Beret Society anyway. Oh, no way. No freaking way. God damn it, I really did forget, just like he said I would. God damn it. Okay, calm. It's a game with you. No, he doesn't deserve that yet. Listen, this is how we get the Dainsleif lore. You gotta put him through the ringer. Gotta crack open a few eggs, they make an omelet, you know? We want Dainsleif lore, we need to put him through pain. Or see him again, that too. Bruh, blade touching that sound? Ooh. Man's reliving each and every
Seems
time.
all the other nights I'll...
Jingliu put him through the ringer. Missions. Whoa. Wow. Oh yeah. I completed like all my goals in Inazuma, so now I'm trying to earn my reputation in Sumeru. I'll hate them to think highly of me. I'll hate them to think highly of me. But Nahida especially. Nahida. You know what? Yeah, no. Take Alhaitham out of the picture. The only person I want to make proud of me is Nahida. I'm the first sage of Boer, after all. I am her sage. Her very first sage. I fought for her sake and I clobbered a puppet and avenged my friend. Ah, beret. That's so cute. I think Lumine
We
would
are
look cute with a
honored
beret.
by your visit, Your Grace. All of us at the Society have been waiting for your arrival.
We have a southerner in the prison now? Dane's been through enough, dang it. Well, since the Conrad chapter has not passed by yet, I'd say he hasn't. It's like slaps roof of the car. This baby can fit so much trauma and lore in it. So yeah, I'm shocked. We have one British man in the prison and we have one Southerner? Really? All sorts of people congregate at this. That's the start of a joke. So a Southerner, a British man, and it's Miro Academia scholar walking into the prison.
Are these your two guests?
Mm-hmm. Let me introduce you to them. Traveler, this is Dugier, the head of the Beret Society. This is their gathering place.
Pleased to meet you.
Members can find all sorts of drinks and snacks here, as well as a large variety of books and other resources.
Books? Oh, but it's only members, huh? I still say that Lumine would look so cute with a beret. Not one to match them, but just her own beret. I think they'd look so cute.
Every once in a while, the Society will also host activities and seminars, which are always well attended.
Ooh! I want to attend one. I want to attend one.
You flatter me, Your Grace. All we did was set up an organization in the same way as you would in the world above. It's so easy to feel lonely and helpless when you arrive here for the first time. I remember that feeling all too well. None of us knew anything about this place then, after all.
A nice, cute pastel blue, pastel yellow, and white one. Yeah. That looks so cute.
But that's when the thought came to me. If we could help everyone turn over a new leaf, they would no longer have to lead such gloomy existences. Thus, it was with your help that I founded the Beret Society.
Oh, so you were also involved with this, Wriothesley?
Oh. Very responsible in the prison warden to start a community activity. That's good, that's good. Anything to help keep order, right?
My part in this was minimal. All I did was follow procedure and rubber stamp the application.
So like a teacher helping make a club official.
I'm sure you have a very good sense of what this place is about by now. As you know, not everyone takes their sentence seriously. For some, this is just another place where they can eat, breathe, and sleep. But the Society is a great place for those who wish to turn things around.
Exactly right. Here, we keep an eye on each other and remind each other of our goals. Everyone can focus on rehabilitating our mental states and even make many new friends.
Well, that's nice.
Our operations are entirely funded by members' donated goods and credit coupons. Same for the things you can see here.
Who knew you could find such a place in the Fortress of Mirapede? Oh, right, and what's the deal with the hats?
Paimon.
There's nothing deep about it. I just felt like we needed some kind of visible identifier. If our members felt joy and pride from being a part of this group, then the hats would become a point of pride for them as well.
That's sweet.
And when we're together, we will feel a sense of community from seeing everyone's hats. Optimism, community, hard work, and a desire for a new life. I hope this hat will show everyone everything we have been working towards.
In other words, that hat has come to represent something like a model citizen, which also helps them recruit new members.
Well, that explains why that guy earlier was so concerned about finding his hat.
Once again, you are exactly right, Your Grace. That's a part of our goal as well. Let's take a little old seat over here. There's no need for us to stand. I'll ask the members to get us some drinks. Please, wait here just one moment. Feel free to look around, too, if you want to learn more about us.
He said they'd been waiting for a while. So this meeting was planned? All along?
Oh, right. What happened to your slow day, Wriothesley?
Huh. Seems like I shouldn't underestimate an adventurer's keen sense of observation. I'll bear that in mind the next time I need to do something low-key.
Okay.
Kidding, of course. We're just discussing some small matters. It shouldn't take long. We've also already gone over the organization's vision. Instead of listening to me try to explain some more, maybe it'd be better if you took a look around for yourself.
Good, I'm more of a hands-on learner myself. Or would that be visual learning if I'm looking around?
I feel like you didn't answer the question at all. Well, we're already here, aren't we?
Yeah. Might as well take a look.
Yeah, they're supposed to be like the model prisoners, right? So this is what their spot looks like.
Chat with the members of the Beret Society. Bouvier? Yeah, I want to examine the books first. There's a good variety of books here, and it also looks like the selection is regularly updated. If nothing else, one can definitely find something here, which will pass the time. A member's diary is also displayed among the books. It was probably included for recruitment purposes.
Hey, what are you doing over here?
Oh, hello. You are guests of the Duke, are you not? I'm organizing the bookshelves. Want to take a look?
I already did, my bad.
We've got some classics, as well as a few books that the members published themselves.
There are writers within the society?
Yeah, most of them are writing diaries or autobiographies on their time in the organization. Some quit drinking. Some learned to tailor. Some became real good at calligraphy. And even I've learned to use a camera.
Ooh.
We find it kind of funny. You see, had we managed to stay above ground, none of us would have ever had the time to learn any of those skills.
Ah, it's because you all have a lot more free time now.
Not only that, but we've also now got the mental space to think about taking on new things. Before we came here, we were constantly exhausted just trying to live. With how the Duke and Mr. Dugier have organized our lives down here, though, all we need to do is think about the things that we want to do. You never know what you may be good at until you give it a try. And while you're here, no matter what you do, you won't get judged for it. After all, there's no need to conform to societal expectations when you're already...
So this is something like a safe space.
When you're already in jail. That's what she was saying. No need to conform to societal expectations when you're already in jail. I can see Wriothesley in the background. Hi.
Yeah, that's exactly right. After all, not everyone is good at fighting, or have the physical strength to do hard labor. The society is exactly what some of us need. And that's it. I just finished organizing this shelf as well, so feel free to check it out if you want. Just remember to put the books back after you're done.
Don't worry, we will.
Osele? Osele? Is that... I wish they would know. I wish they would teach us how to pronounce these names.
Welcome to our gathering place. Is there anything you'd like me to explain to you?
Oh, it's okay. We're just taking a look around.
You sound a bit like a Melusine guide.
Well, that's not a bad comparison. It is my job to explain our amenities and benefits to our latest members.
You have really pretty eyes.
I'm sure Mr. Dugier has already explained some of it, but allow me to fill you in some more.
No, genuinely, he's a very handsome NPC. Oh my god.
Besides this space, which our members use to rest and relax, we also have an entertainment room, a fitness room, and a self-study room.
Entertainment room? Can we play pool here?
These rooms are open to all of our members. We want everyone to be able to use their free time to the fullest.
Wow, that's pretty cool. Do you have a restaurant queue? If you did, you also wouldn't have to eat at the big cafeteria anymore.
But then they'd have to account for extra costs regarding food and utilities and all that stuff.
Unfortunately, we don't. For matters like that, we still have to rely on His grace.
Guess it can't be too autonomous.
We started a collaboration with the cafeteria a while back, though, so they'll let us borrow their kitchen to do some simple research into recipes and cooking.
You've really thought of everything.
Yeah, Paimon can definitely see how it'd be easier to live your life if you had all this support.
Agree he pretty? Yeah.
Yep, and that's exactly why Mr. Dugier founded the society.
Very pretty. Tepe's still #1 NPC in my heart, though.
We all think we made the correct choice to join him.
Alright. Who is the third member I have to... Rigas.
Hey, you there, newbie!
Riga? No, it'd be Riga, right? Because French? I don't know. Tepe supremacy, yes. Tepe supremacy.
Hello? Are you talking to Paimon?
No, Paimon, he's talking to the chair to our left. Right. Him. Is he focused on this conversation, or he's kind of like craning his ear to get in on the chisme? He's like craning his ear to get in on the chisme on the gossip.
Yep, I'm talking to you. Now, why don't you follow my lead and take a deep breath before letting everything out like this?
Now take a deep breath and let out all the things you have trapped inside. No, I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna scream into the mic like that one Vine with the Grinch in the yoga class. Imagine. Nah. If I ever get like one of those stream buttons things, that's gonna be one of my audios. I'm gonna put like the Grinch scream as one of the audios. So I'm not gonna lie, Halfdan's a close second. Yes. Halfdan very pretty. Dane's a lucky one. Halfdan very pretty. I would say Dane is the prettiest NPC, but we know he's gonna eventually become playable. He doesn't count. Otherwise, Dane would have been prettiest NPC.
Ha!
Fuck! We are letting out everything we got trapped inside. What are you doing? That was really loud.
That's how I pump myself up every day. A lot of my friends have found it super useful too.
We have an Ito in the prison.
With one shout, you can release all the fatigue, resentment, and unpleasantness from your lungs, and return to the day with all the optimism in the world.
See, now I really wish I had a stream deck with like that audio of the Grinch noise. That's on my goals. That's on my list of goals. Stream deck with like a button I could press to activate the Grinch scream. Do you know how much I could abuse of that throughout the entirety of my Genshin gameplays? Of course, I would have to be careful and make sure like the audio is okay and that it's not too shrill and in your ear, but still, it'd be worth it. I could use that so goddamn much. Facelift happens, Grinch scream. Lore drops, Grinch scream. The Tui Harbinger happens, Grinch scream. Pretty man appears, Grinch scream. Pretty woman appears, spam that Grinch scream. My internal monologue when I see a pretty lady IRL anyways.
Why don't you also give it a try, huh? I promise that it'll work.
Will it?
Fireman's gonna pass.
I don't know. I found cackling at the top of your lungs like a cartoony villain to be very cleansing. I say that because that's what I did in a theater production. My scene partner and I were workshopping our villain cackles. I'm not gonna say which play it is, but we were workshopping our like villain laughs. That was one of the most cleansing experiences I've ever experienced in my life. It's good for the soul. I personally think that people need to like cackle like a villain every now and then, because genuinely, it really gets things out of your system. It's good. It's good. It's fun. You're free. You're free. Unleash your inner mischief.
Feeling shy? That's all right. As long as you remember this trick, it'll come in handy one day.
He's voiced by the same guy who is that smooth-voiced NPC in the Archon quest. He's voiced by the same guy who did the smooth-voiced NPC in the Archon quest. I can hear it. But, yeah, thank you, sir. I will remember that when I confront a bear, or perhaps Vivian of the Lake.
Just remember to take a deep breath and let it all out if you find yourself at your wit's end.
I need a stream deck with the Grinch scream. That's gonna be my let it all out bit. My favorite NPC voice AO? Yeah! It him! I can hear it.
Alright, we've talked to everybody. It sure sounds like they're all pretty happy. That would explain why Wriothesley only had good things to say about this place.
I mean, speaking for himself and his efforts.
Huh. It looks like they're starting to wrap up their conversation as well. Let's go over to them.
Hey, they have a smart board. Let's go.
Of course, Your Grace. I will attend to those matters right away.
Okay, then I don't have anything else to add. Oh, you're back. What did you think about this place?
It's real nice.
Now, note that your opinion will also affect my review of Dugier and the society as a whole.
What? Why mine?
Wait, I didn't know they were also a part of the evaluation process. It's all right with me, though. I'm pretty confident about our growth and activities.
Paimon thinks it's pretty good. Don't think anyone expected you to get a society going here of all places.
Let's see, I mean, I didn't immediately see any red flags. Aside from just like my own personal suspicion, but that's just because I don't know, it's like the way they offer aid so easily to people that come in for prison and such, I don't know, it feels a bit like they would be preying on someone who's in a vulnerable position. but everything they've done is like indicated that they're doing good and everything. It's like very easy for things to be like for people to be taken advantage by groups like this, you know? Like I said, it's just my own personal suspicion because I myself am very like I'm very suspicious of things that come a bit too easily. But I don't know. Same here.
Ah, so it seems that you were able to get a sense of our vision and values. That's all I can ask for, really.
Wriothesley probably knows something's up if there's anything, so I will trust his judgment if he tells us that we were wrong. But for now, I don't see anything entirely wrong with this group. I mean, they allowed us to peruse their books. They had nothing to hide. We got a little bit of their group's history. We got that guy who wanted us to do a pep yell, I guess. But it seems okay for now.
The prisoners here all have very different personalities and psychological needs. Our needs are like violent beasts. If we can't face them properly, they'll grow restless and enraged, causing pain and conflict. But if we can placate them, they lose their fangs, and they can even be converted into fuel for far nobler pursuits. Which is why, in my opinion, learning to reconcile with oneself is the first step on the path to redemption.
Okay. Wise words.
You've hit the nail on the head, Your Grace. Before I founded the Society, I had met too many people who could not come to terms with themselves. And I'm sure that a part of your support is rooted in your desire to help those people find their way.
And Paimon thought everyone was enjoying life just fine, working and fighting.
Of course, that lifestyle is more than enough for some people in the fortress. For others, though, they would just be useless distractions.
Speaking of fighting, I'm not sure if you knew this, but even His Grace sometimes fights in the ring.
Oh?
What? You fight in the ring too? Wearing those high-tech boxing gloves of yours?
Oh, I almost never need them.
Almost never, you say. So instead...
Hey,
Oh,
isn't
Shy
that the
Guy.
guy who lost his hat? Did you come here to relax too?
It's Shy Guy.
What's wrong? Did you forget about us already?
What happened?
Are you feeling all right? You are looking a little pale.
No, I'm fine. Thank you for helping me get my hat back. I'm sorry, but I've got to go.
He's still as weird as before. Paimon's kind of used to it by now, though.
Dugier, do you know what's up with him?
I'm also not too sure about that. As far as I recall, he's always been a little strange, but I'll check up on him later.
Are we sure we shouldn't send him, like, to Siege Wing or anything?
After all, it's my responsibility as the leader to make sure that no one falls through the cracks.
We'll leave him to you then. Where were we before we got sidetracked?
Something about boxing gloves?
Oh, right, about that. You might have thought that I was joking, but in a place like that, everyone will use everything in their power to win.
Sus. Yes, Spooky Mimic, you sus. Everyone reacted so badly to him. Or at least, so stunned. The way they reacted is like... And the way Dugier seems so casual about that. Not even taking it into account.
And when emotions run high, things often spiral out of control. That would be when I need to pull out my gloves to maintain order.
He will have order.
Sometimes you might need more than just gloves as well. This pair of handcuffs has also come in handy quite a number of times.
Uh-huh.
Oops.
Oh, isn't that awful gem? You're still carrying it with you?
You kept it in your pocket? Wriothesley?
Yeah, I kept it on me because of its special qualities. It won't affect me as long as I don't let it come into contact with my skin.
Wriothesley!
Go on, you guys. Pick up the item for his grace, would you?
Yes, right away.
Uh,
That gem shines with quite the dazzling light. I hope it hasn't been damaged. Your grace, please let me know if there's something wrong with it now.
he didn't react badly to it. At least not that we know of.
It still looks good to me. Say, Dugier, have you ever seen a gem like this?
Never, your grace. Don't think I've ever been rich enough to afford this kind of a thing.
No, not the especially pretty one. So mimic you, please. Okay, he's good, never mind. But ain't that suspicious? He's good. After touching the gem that gives us flashbacks to terrible memories, he wasn't phased.
I guess that's fair.
He caught on too.
We've already gone over most of the things that I wanted to talk about, so let's wrap up for the day. The Traveler also has some other plans, after all.
Got it, your grace. Take care, everyone. I'll take you to the exit. Traveler, Paimon, it was an honor. I'm sure everyone would love it if you were to visit again. And that goes for you as well, your grace. We wish you all the best in your endeavors.
And same to you.
Paimon doesn't think we made any plans for the rest of the day. Why did you lie to him?
Well, what's your opinion of the Society now that you've taken a look around their headquarters?
Paimon thinks it's pretty chill. Weren't you complimenting them the entire time as well?
Hey, Paimon, remember when we were hanging out with Toma? Yeah.
Paimon doesn't remember exactly what you said, but wasn't it something along the lines of encouraging people to embrace their new lives with optimism? There's only one potential problem. If the Society does too good a job managing and rehabilitating its members, you may be soon out of a job.
That is certainly a possibility. But at this point in time, they're still reducing my workload by managing and rehabilitating prisoners in my stead. I wanted to see just how much they've managed to accomplish, and also get a sense of Dugier's plans for the future. I arranged for a meeting out of curiosity, but then I noticed some faint hints of dissonance.
Dissonance?
I'm sure the Traveler has sensed it too.
It's a bit hard to put it into words, but there's something off about that place.
As expected, you also picked up on it. The whole truth is a bit complicated, so I'll explain everything to you later. I can tell you right now, though, that this was an unexpected turn of events.
You mean Pretty Boy picking up the rock and not being affected? Or the way those people reacted to Hatman? To Shy Guy, if you will.
I had hoped to take care of it in secret, but now a confrontation may no longer be avoidable. It's hard to predict what might happen next.
You've completely lost Paimon.
Why don't you take this opportunity to check back on the gathering place? Just tell them you left something of yours there by accident. If my hypothesis is correct, Dugier should already have left. And with his watchful eye removed, you may well get a very different reception from the members.
Can't you just tell us exactly what to expect?
I'm just following the most popular playbook in Fontaine. Investigate, obtain evidence, and then use the truth to render judgment.
Okay.
It's been so long since I got to watch a performance at Opera Epiclese that I've even begun to miss it.
I'll trust you for now.
I'll explain everything to you later, but right now we need to seize this opportunity. Find out what you can from them now while they're all in one place. We might not get another chance like this anytime soon.
All right. Alright, time to bust out the boy.
I'm on the case.
The investigative process has begun.
Huh. It's just as Wriothesley said. Seems like Dugier is no longer here. You said you felt there was something off about this place, right? So let's see if we can feel something out.
Go, Hazel, go. Yes. I genuinely think that if Fontaine does any events and there's another detective sort of element to them, Hazel should be there. I will never get over the fact that at the TCG event, there was a detective element and there was no Hazel. And in this event, the Waterborne Poetry, it's a poetry event. Where was Kazuha? Where was Kazuha? In that very TCG event, Kazuha became really good friends with Hutao. And we got nothing. We got nothing. It's still a really fun event, though. Still a really fun event.
Paimon will do her best to help.
I also don't know where to start. Let's see if we can strike up a conversation.
Wait, you guys are...
We're really sorry. We just realized that we lost something, and we figured we might have left it here by accident. We'll be on our way as soon as we find it.
Oh, okay.
Did anyone see a glass bottle by any chance?
Nobody?
It was about the size of my hand. I was using it to store some spice powder.
It's okay. There's no need to be nervous. It's not like we lost a whole bag of Mora or anything.
Paimon Mora doesn't have any value here.
We'll just look for it ourselves if none of you caught a glimpse of it. We're not gonna tell Wriothesley anything, don't worry.
I'll go find Mr. Dugier.
No need. We're just looking for something. Why does he have to know?
Or imagine playable Dane in future events, always staying on the outskirts of everything yet still interactable. Ooh. I want Dane to look for a Genshin event. Can you imagine, like, say, for, like, the Conria chapter around there, we get Dane Silv actually participating in one of, like, the Genshin limited time events? And it's, like, similarly to how Xiao was in the Waterborne Poetry event, where it's, like, he's trying to keep his distance from everyone, but then slowly starts getting more and more involved, slowly starts, like, talking to other people, starts bonding with other people, starts participating, having fun. After like all his hard work throughout the 500 years, he's been fighting the Abyss Order non-stop. Man's out here fighting like he's running out of time. And he is. He probably is, honestly. I swear to God, if we get a freaking trounce domain with Bane because something happens to him and we have to fight him, I will cry. And I need to have the Grinch scream ready for that one. I will have the Grinch scream ready by then, I promise. Well, this is incredibly suspicious. Feels like they're all terrified or something.
We can look around for it, yeah?
Brussing, yeah. If Dane Swift becomes my enemy, I will cry. I will cry. Alright, you acted pretty suspiciously. Oh my god, he's so tall compared to Hazel. My goodness. Look at those arms. Look at those arms! Dude's arms are thicker than Hazel's whole leg. It's the size of his head!
Hey, big guy!
If he succumbs to his curse, I will cry. Yeah. I will cry. I will scream. I will pass the hell away. I'll be absolutely devastated.
What do you want?
Isn't this how you greeted us earlier? Take a deep breath and let it all out.
Oh yeah, that's right. You sure are a fast learner.
Where did your optimism go?
I ate something earlier, so I'm falling into a bit of a food coma, and I mean, not everyone can be super upbeat all the time, right?
Right.
You're looking for something, you said? I didn't see it, but it should be somewhere nearby.
It is the smooth voice NPC. It is the smooth voice NPC.
I didn't see it. Why don't you try to look for it somewhere else?
Pretty boy.
Hey, hello? Anyone home?
Hello? How can I help you?
Can you give us that rundown again?
The Beret Society offers a variety of resources and benefits to its members, and, I mean, you've already heard my spiel. I don't know anything beyond what I've already told you.
You don't know anything?
So what, were you just parroting that at us?
Sorry, that's not what I meant. It's just, there's nothing more I can tell you.
Nothing more you can tell us? Or want to?
Okay, Paimon sees what you meant now. Seems like...
Please.
Oh, shoot.
Please just leave me alone.
One more member I want to talk to before I go back to Wriothesley.
Are you still organizing the bookshelves?
Yeah, and I'm sorry, but you can't check out the books right now.
No?
We weren't thinking about that to begin with, but weren't you super friendly just a moment ago?
Sorry. sorry.
Sus. Not gonna lie, gender envy? Yeah. Look at him. Look at him. So pretty. Here's a go.
Oh, you're back. How are things at their headquarters?
Weird as hell.
It was as if they had all turned into completely different people.
They all clammed up. They were all acting super scared.
That would prove my suspicions. The dissonance I mentioned earlier was precisely that fleeting moment of fear behind the cheerful facade.
Like that one guy we found hiding in the box.
Right. He was acting super scared too when we saw him at the gathering place.
And everyone reacted negatively to his presence too.
Actually, hasn't he just been acting super paranoid since we first met?
And that's precisely why I took his hat.
You!
Oh, so the one who started it all was...
The conniving, scheming Duke.
It was you all along!
Quite clever, actually.
It's because I wanted to figure out what's really going on. I don't believe any of Dugier's talk about unstable mental states.
How long have you been investigating all this?
Not too long. Dugier made very elaborate preparations for my visit. But I don't know. It almost feels like the performance was too elaborate.
You mean like he was acting and behaving like a showman, trying to sell you a bogus potion?
Okay, but if you think something's wrong, why don't you just take the whole society into custody?
Well, he can't exactly do that without substantial proof. Especially if they have a lot of reach like these people do and a lot of reputation.
Aren't you the Duke? You can do whatever you want in this place.
I don't think Wriothesley's all that into abuse of power, Paimon.
Well, maybe you're actually a better fit for the position than I am. Just give me the word and I'll hand you the cuffs.
No. That kind of power in Paimon's hands would not be good.
In all seriousness, however, cuffs and the like should be used sparingly. They're mostly for show. Everything I do is on display. The way people see me act determines the kind of world I can create down here. And I've always striven to appear fair and reasonable to the people.
Maybe a sort of lingering wish or thought that stemmed from his experience at the prison, right? Because it was mentioned earlier in the Archon quest that prison wasn't exactly the best of places before Wriothesley took it over. I'm intrigued.
That sounds a bit deep. Paimon's not sure she got all of it.
The Duke's actions will set the tone, and his values would be emulated by the people.
Yeah, you've hit the nail on the head. I have to lead by example if I want to maintain expectations of justice and order. And that's why, even though Dugier had already let a few things slip, I didn't want to turn on him without irrefutable evidence.
Ooh, yes? Yes, Pokemon McHugh. I'm really curious about his time in the prison. I don't know just how much of his behavior and his policies and stuff, stem just from that alone.
Alright, so you're saying Dugier has figured out some way to control the members of his society. And even though the members are acting all optimistic and motivated, it's all just a show.
I doubt it's that simple. I feel like we're still missing something.
Indeed. He certainly seems to be using some coercive methods to turn his members into the most upbeat and motivated group of people you've ever seen. That won't turn out well in the long run. I have some faith, though, that some of the members understood the hint I gave during our visit. The line has been set, and it's quite likely that a fish will bite.
Fish? Bite?
Bait, Paimon. The bait has been set.
Let's give them some time. My guards will need it to finish their investigation, too. You can find me in my office when the time comes.
Bye.
Hey! Don't just leave before you've explained everything to Paimon! Hey!
Wait until nighttime. 18 o'clock to 1800 to 2400. Anyways, in the meantime, look at him, boy. Look at him, boy. I love him. So cute.
There's something
So
in the air.
stylish.
Something that tells me a new case is brewing.
Yeah. We're now waiting 4 hours. Close enough.
It's finally evening. Wriothesley's probably wrapped up his investigation. Paimon has no idea what that guy's thinking. Let's just go find him and ask him what he's really up to.
Where is the door to his office? Which way is the door? Which way is the door? Dane and Rise leaving before explaining anything. Yeah. Tall, dark, and handsome leaves you with more questions than he's answered. Are we talking about Dane Sliff or are we talking about Wriothesley? I gotta say though, my heart's more set on Wriothesley though. He's pretty. He's my type. I mean, look at him. Look at him.
Oh, here you are. Did you manage to land a lucky pull on the welfare meals tonight?
That is so much more different than what the... Huh?
Let's just get straight to the point. Has anything else happened with the society?
Patience, Paimon. Even as the situation continues to brew, we still need to make sense of what we learned so far and go over any sticking points. I'm actually still thinking about the first thing that came to my mind when I noticed something amiss. Namely, why didn't anyone come to me about it?
Well, you did mention there was an element of fear at play here.
Oh, that's a good point. Could whatever they're afraid of be so powerful that even you won't be able to do anything about it?
But even if such a thing existed, how could they be so sure without checking with me first?
Maybe one of the members got a taste of it, and thus by example, the others fell in line. Could it be tied to that rock that we have? Because they did mention at the start that this isn't the first time someone's, like, smuggled something into the prison like that, right? Because they checked the contents beforehand. They checked the contents beforehand before they handed it off to Wriothesley. that must okay. By the fact that they checked the contents and everything, and there's been a reported like smuggling of these sort of things before. Could that gemstone, that fear-inducing gemstone, have been something at play here? Because I still find it odd that Pretty Boy did not react whatsoever when he picked it up and handed it off to Wriothesley again. Right, right. Because if he didn't have any experience with it, he would have immediately reacted to like the visions it gives you. And everyone there had like their breaths held while he reached out to grab it.
It'd be one thing if it was just one or two people, but it seems like everyone's convinced that I won't be able to help. Which leads me to believe that it's more likely that they think I just wouldn't care to help them.
Because you've been working with Dujier all along?
Yes, something like that. Dujier must have told them something to make them think I won't take their side. So it became imperative for me to refute that and prove my true stance. Of course, I had originally planned to do this in a more covert way, but I had to improvise when you identified the guy who'd lost his hat with everyone present.
Oop.
There was no way to keep our investigation a secret after that.
That makes sense. Wait, then does that mean it was all Paimon's fault?
Well, now that you mention it...
The last thing that guy wanted was for Dujier to find out that he'd lost it. He would have never brought the matter up on his own. But now, not only has Dujier found out that he'd lost his hat, he's also realized that we were the ones who found it. That likely set his internal alarms off all at once.
So the hats must be hiding something.
Yes, that's the conclusion I came to as well. It's the only thing that could explain the fear. If we didn't act right then and there, Dujier would probably come up with some other way to hide the truth and we'd be back to square one. So after giving the matter some thought, I tossed that black gem onto the ground. I must say, I was pretty satisfied with the results.
Oh?
So you did that on purpose?
Yes, that's right. Of course, that box was discovered as part of our investigation of the Society from the very beginning.
Oh?
I had no way to know if any of the members had actually seen the gem before, but since I had to do something, I decided to gamble.
So that's the hint you were talking about earlier.
Right. And I said back there that I had no idea what the gem represented. That should have been enough to let people know that it's still early days for my investigation. And since I was traveling with you, heroes who have never turned a blind eye to evil and injustice, they would also understand that we're here to help, rather than to tolerate or uphold the status quo.
You used us as a part of your plan too!
So that's why you wanted us to come along.
My apologies. There was no time and quite a lot to explain, so I figured it might be easier to just let you see a few things for yourselves.
You know what? I can't even be mad. Unlike some people who've clowned me before and used me for their nefarious purposes, this actually has more of a rational and justifiable purpose to let me be clowned. Aside from Toma, I can forgive Toma anything, regardless of what the clowning entails. I could never stay mad at that ball of sunshine. He's so cute. He's like a puppy. He's like a puppy. Like a Shiba Inu.
But I can assure you that I've now told you everything there is to know. Of course, you're under no obligation, but I would really appreciate it if you could continue to lend me your support and help me figure out the true secret behind the Society.
Is there any question?
Would you be willing to lend me your support?
Yes.
But Paimon's still mad at you!
Well, sure. If I just need to fight them off.
You have my thanks.
Yes, please, let me fight something. I've been aching to fight something. Neverlet Story Quest didn't give me anything to fight. Just pain and sadness. I don't think the Archon Quest gave me anything to fight either. I've been aching.
Now, there are still 2 outstanding matters in our investigation. The first is the secret of the hats.
Yes.
I've examined one before. There was nothing suspicious about the item itself.
Maybe something sewn into the seams? Or maybe something infused into it?
The other is the true purpose of the black gem. We haven't been able to get anything out of anyone with actual knowledge of it. It's my hope that a brave fish will take my bait and venture outside of their dark and murky pool. I'll put some music on while we wait.
Oh? I don't know, I think this is the perfect music to waltz to. Just saying.
Excuse me, Your Grace, but may I come in? I'm afraid that someone's been following me.
Please, do.
I apologize for my lack of composure. These 2 are the guests that came with you to our gathering place, correct?
You know us?
Yes, my lover Fasol told me all about you. Please, help us, Your Grace. He's in great danger right now.
No, not Shy Guy! No!
Slow down, take a deep breath, and start from the top. What happened at the Society?
I'm sorry, Your Grace. I will try. I think I should start from when you saw Fasol last.
You mean when we saw him at the gathering place?
Yes, he fled immediately, but many members are hot on his heels.
Oh?
Thankfully, he still managed to meet up with me and explain everything that had happened. Now that he's lost Dugier's trust, what awaits him is agonizing censure.
What?
Censure?
Censure is Dugier's method of establishing control, as well as the thing we all fear the most. Rather than listening to me explain what it is, Your Grace, please, just let me show it to you. Every secret may be found within...
Ah, here you are. I was wondering where you had run off to in such a hurry. Please excuse us, Your Grace. It was never our intention to disturb you like this. You see, Avisa's mental state has been rather unstable ever since she arrived at the fortress. She rambles often, has hallucinations. It may be best to dismiss her babbling as random gibberish.
I don't recall hearing a knock or giving permission for you to come in.
Oh, my apologies. I merely did not wish for Your Grace to be alarmed. Had I not been so focused on recovering her, I would have followed all the rules of etiquette to the letter. So please, forgive my discourtesy.
Like we'd believe you.
You've got some nerve showing your face here.
Please, there's no need to be upset. It's only natural to want to side with the poor sick girl, but I know His Grace to be a reasonable man.
Well then, what if the reasonable man wants to hear the lunatic out?
That would be perfectly fine with me. Oh, and just so you know, we've also found the missing Mr. Fasol. I had no idea why he was so upset about losing his hat, really. Thankfully, he has already returned to his senses. We've brought him back to our place, so there's no need to worry.
I'm sorry, Your Grace. I don't have anything more to say.
What? Wait, no.
This is what you're afraid of, correct? You can tell me everything. I'll do all I can for you.
I've never seen that thing in my life.
You can do it, Eeby.
Your Grace, I don't think there's anything else she would like to say. Pressuring her will not get you anywhere.
It's all right, Eeby. As long as you tell me what it is that you're terrified of. No matter what it is, it will no longer be able to hurt you. I swear this on my name and honor as the Duke.
Your Grace, forget it. I'll keep my mouth shut. I've already said everything I could say about the matter.
I'm sorry, Your Grace, but I really don't have anything more to say. Please, don't press me further.
But why?
In that case, Eeby and I will be off. Once again, please accept my apologies for disturbing your peaceful evening, Your Grace.
Miss Eeby, please show me your head. That is an order. There's nothing there.
Your Grace, I know you have long tired of my words, but please believe me when I say you've merely let your worries get to your head. The Society has never caused trouble for you or any of the guards of the fortress. We've spent all of our time working hard and trying to lead better lives. Why are you doing everything in your power to prove our guilt? What's wrong with the current state of affairs? I'll do anything for you, as long as you give me the word. Why are you so intent on getting rid of someone who's been unfalteringly loyal?
Your words bore me. You know the consequences if I find you to be lying.
Everything that I do for the Fortress of Meripede. But Your Grace is welcome to visit us any time to confirm the true intent of our activities. All right, Eeby. Let's head back.
Just what's up with that guy? He makes Paimon really mad. We should have shown him his place.
Well, there's a time and place for that, Paimon.
Sooner or later, all will pay the price for their arrogance.
Oh, yo, isn't that one of his in-game voice lines?
Oh, he must have been well prepared for this exact scenario, or he wouldn't have dared to be so openly hostile. All the more reason for us to be patient. The entire society are his hostages. His subordinates would definitely react if he were taken into custody. And that's why he dared to bare his fangs right in front of me.
One thing's for sure, we won't let him get away with this. So now our biggest problem is...
The true secret of the Society is neither on the hat nor on the members' heads.
But she took off her hat to try to demonstrate something to us. So...
Dugier probably knew this from the very beginning, which is why he didn't panic. However, if we were to look at the rules, it would also seem like the head has to be the place where they're keeping all of their secrets.
Yeah, none of this makes sense to Paimon either. What are they trying to hide?
Oh no. Where did Eeby hide the secret?
The hats are definitely being used to hide a secret.
But there's nothing wrong with the hats themselves. But if there's nothing on her head, why did Avis feel the need to remove her hat? From the way Dugier acted, he must have known from the beginning that we wouldn't be able to find any evidence.
A lost hair clip?
I have an idea, but...
Oh, what a coincidence. So do I.
Huh? What is it? Tell Paimon about it!
Avis didn't take off her hat to draw attention to her head. She did so to remove her hair clip.
You mean this thing? So, she handed a key piece of evidence over to us without Dugier noticing. That would mean that Avis didn't stay silent out of fear. She stayed silent because she'd already given us what we needed. Let me take a look. I managed to remove this from the hair clip. It's long, slender, and conical, it's hollow on the inside, and looks something like a cross between a nail and a thorn.
A nail and a thorn? Like a needle? Oh. Well, so like a safety pin then. So this thing's like a safety pin. Okay.
Paimon's lost again.
Let's see. What if we do this?
Hey, what are you doing? Wait. Some kind of dark liquid is leaking out of the gem.
What? Looks like tar or something.
And some of it has been absorbed by this thorny-looking thing.
So the gem is a container for a type of liquid.
You've probably heard before that water is filled with the strongest emotions of humanity.
Yes. And supposedly water holds memory. But that's neither here nor there, I guess.
With that in mind, this liquid is probably a highly concentrated solution of fear.
Like a fear toxin? Really? Whoa, wait, what?
Oh, so that's why even touching it will make you remember unpleasant things.
So with this infused thorn...
Dugier would be able to censure others. I can only imagine how it would feel to have this directly injected into your brain.
Ooh.
The moment it hits you would be like being flooded with all the terrors you've ever experienced in your life. Agony, desolation, and an overwhelming sense of despair. No wonder they're all so terrified of it.
So, was the hat meant to cover up their wounds?
That might not even be all. Let's go get them right away. We can't let Dugier escape with all of the evidence.
Well, it wouldn't be exactly to cover up their wounds. Wriothesley didn't find anything on Avis's head. Right? It's not like this thorn can be activated remotely. Right? Otherwise he would have done so. To stop her from reaching us. Or am I thinking this all wrong?
Your Grace, we have taken the Society members into custody. They all tried to flee just a little while ago, as if they had received some kind of order. We decided to forestall their plan, and were just about to send the word when you unexpectedly arrived.
Great work, everyone.
You had prepared for something like this all along?
I had them stay here to keep an eye on things, so I'm glad that my intuition turned out to be correct. Perform a thorough search of the Society's headquarters and bring all the members to me.
Understood, Your Grace.
Now, let's check on them. As expected, they all have a hollow thorn inserted into a wound on their head.
Ooh. Paimon's glad her eyesight isn't so good that she can see it from here. Paimon's gonna float away for a bit.
They didn't pull the thorn out?
They probably left it there as a lasting reminder of Dugier's censure. These people must have had to endure an unimaginable amount of pain.
That would explain why that one guy didn't react to the gem when he touched it. What the hell?
Let's go check out the other areas too.
Not bad. Papers. These papers are actually outdated, but they look brand new. It seems like no one has ever flipped through them. If you look closely, even the creases are almost identical. They don't seem to have been formed naturally through reading.
Hey, come here! Have a look at this!
Oh.
This is a book that Paimon found in a box next to the bookshelf. Its contents are exactly the same as this book on the shelf. The colors of the covers are completely different, though, and the names of the authors also don't match up.
So these were also just for show, to make it look like the bookshelf's being added to and maintained.
Yeah, and they dared to claim that they wrote these too. Huh!
Anything else we might have missed? Wriothesley?
Look at what I found. This is a surveillance port. With this, Dugier would be able to remotely monitor everything that's happening at the gathering place. So even if Dugier's not there in person, he'll still always have eyes on the members.
That explained why they were all so terrified.
Indeed. It's easy to become lost and confused when you're given no instructions or any kind of script to follow. And if any action you take may be deemed a mistake, then perhaps it's better to do less, or to not do anything at all. Dugier has already tamed them to his will.
Yikes.
Your Grace! Your Grace!
What's the matter?
We couldn't find any Society members in the other areas. It also seems like none of the equipment in those rooms were ever used. All the signs of wear and tear are fake. The lime scale, the layers of dust, they were all deliberately added. We also investigated the members' residences and weren't able to find anything. Their neighbors all say that they haven't returned home for ages.
Oh. Is that right?
Oh no.
They're gone? That could only mean...
The Society put a lot of effort into building a front. So their real headquarters are elsewhere.
Indeed. As long as he allowed Society members to mingle with others, even with threats of censure, Dugier knew that he couldn't stop all of his members from speaking out. Meanwhile, this marvelous gathering place will lose all of its value as soon as a whistleblower sounds the alarm. So instead of being his real base, this is just an elaborate performance. The rest areas, the fancy equipment, even the members that we saw. They were merely part of the front. And only the most docile and well-trained members were selected as his performers.
But then, where can we actually find him?
Let me think. Dugier must be holding all the rest of his members in another place. And if the overseer of my fortress guard has never alerted me to anything of the sort, he must be in Dugier's pocket.
Let's go find him. He can tell us where the real headquarters are.
I'm of the same mind. Let's go. You two, follow me.
The perception zone. Oh, where would the elevator be? Where's the lift? Where's the lift? Where in the hell is the lift? I actually don't know how to use these things. Because it says it was a surveillance thing, but like... How? How do you work one of these contraptions? Can't tell. Huh. Interesting. Ah, here's the lift. I would be an awful detective. I just got sidetracked like twice. Oh, okay.
Did that person flee here?
That's the most likely scenario to me. He's probably already caught wind of Dugier's declaration of war against me, and has fled to seek his protection. Let's keep heading down. There are some abandoned areas in there. Since he needs space, I'd guess Dugier probably converted them into his headquarters. We should be on the right track. Now we just need to find that turncoat. Let's go. We can take this path. You guys take the other.
Oh, I have geo powers. This is absolutely awful. Whoa, okay, here we go. We're running. Okay. What did you find? Wriothesley! Sir, I would... Hello? Can I at least get some instruction besides...
There's a fallen guard over there! I might see some society members too!
After them!
It's rising! Run!
Ha!
Did Dugier send you? Why did you attack that guard?
Come on!
I will take your cooperation into consideration when it comes time to hand out sentences.
But Mr. Dugier, he didn't want this guy to expose our true location. We were just about to dispose of him when you caught up to us.
So, in other words, your headquarters should be this way.
Yes, it's just down this way. You'll make it there once you've seen it pass through a large drainage pipe.
Now that's more like it.
Guards, take them away. Let's go. It's about time that we find out what Dugier's really after.
Teleport. Waypoint unlocked. Am I going to fight? Alright.
Don't tell.
My team is assembled.
What's the hurry?
Here we go. And I've been spoiling for a fight. Come on. Are we gonna get Professor on Wriothesley? Please? This gameplay is so fun. Like, I really need to pull him. Dugier's Kingdom. Based on the investigation and preliminary conjecture, the goons of the Beret Society and their victims should be gathered deep within this place. Dugier must have expected trouble and has prepared a suitable welcome gift. As such, extensive preparations should be undertaken before entering. Recommended elements: Cryo? Well, I have Kaya. We've got this in the bag. Current party level is lower than recommended. Yeah, not a problem for me. I've gone through so much of this game underleveled. This should be a piece of cake.
There's so much space down here.
Yeah, these are all former work areas. They've been left abandoned due to a lack of funds. There are usually guards on patrol here. It would seem that all of those guards have been bought as well. Stay sharp. He's got a ton of surprises waiting for us, I'm sure.
Okay. Anything in here? Nope, just bucket. I love his gameplay though. Look. Whoosh. I want to pull him so bad. I'm not too keen. Oh, look! It's Wheatley. Alright.
A bitter pill to swallow. Ways to the wicked! Here! Dodge this! Mind the side effects.
I should probably be using Wriothesley, but I am too fond of my team.
Flames! Purge!
Alright, here we go.
A moment, please. Face your guilt! Oh, so sorry. Cool it!
Our bond is strong.
Flames! Purge!
The doctor will see.
I get her out of there.
Don't run away now. Together in a chili.
Hey, are you okay?
He is so good at fishing and ice bridging. Oh, and no, I don't have him. I'll take your word for it, though. He's so fun to play! I'm macrodosing on playing JoJo's Bizarre Adventure game. If I remember correctly, his Japanese voice actor voices one of the JoJos. I think Jotaro? Daisuke... Oh no. Yeah. Jotaro Kujo. Yeah. Yes, still gotta get his artifacts though, RIP. The epic highs and lows of artifact farming. I'm still trying to get a good sip for Nervalet and...
You're safe now. Just follow the guards and leave this place.
He's so gentle and sweet. When you're not on his bad side or his enemy.
Who knew that there'd be Gardamex here? Douchier really prepared for everything.
Well, he did buy out those guards, so... Makes sense.
And that would explain the strange decommission requests I received, as well as account for all the Gardamex that had mysteriously gone missing.
The domain's so heckin' hard on the second part. The Marsha's Hunter domain? Oh.
Seems like he's prepared for an all-out confrontation with me.
Hey, what's this?
Seems like some kind of handbook. Let me see. This should be the Society's real rules book. It lists all the rules that they're expected to follow. Members are not permitted to speak to each other or to leave without formal permission.
What?
5 members shall form a group, and the whole group will be punished for any single member's wrongdoings. Anyone who reports a fellow member's misbehavior shall be rewarded with food and water.
I'm sorry, their given incentives are food and water?
I see. So it's much as I expected.
But that's just cruel and unreasonable.
To obtain food and water, prisoners are forced to snitch on others, and in the process cause pain to those around them.
You wouldn't even know who to trust in that group. Thus making you more dependent on the leader.
To avoid punishment, they learn to stop talking with one another. This leaves the wounds they've already received to fester, however, and so resentment builds until every prisoner has become an island. Finally, isolated and without hope, they accept their fate as Dougier's slaves.
The whole thing is an affront to human dignity.
Do you remember what happened to Paimon? She rejected all the snacks in the box once she was spooked by that black gem. She's usually all for tasty snacks, but she chose to go against her instincts after a negative experience.
The fact that Wriothesley's already got such a pin on Paimon.
Ugh, is that the best example you could come up with? Anyway, Paimon still thinks she made the right decision. It never hurts to be careful.
I mean, considering the crystal was in there with all those things, who is to say that some of the liquid couldn't have tainted that food in the first place? I definitely think we did make the right call.
No, your decision was valid. However, it's also valid to interpret that as a decision that you only made under emotional duress.
No, it is possible in human nature. You get taken off guard by something or face like an especially negative experience, it will absolutely deter you from doing things again. It's like when you're messing with like your say the what's it called? In Spanish we call it la plancha. It's the thing that you use to straighten out your clothes. An iron? Is that it? It's like when you're messing around with an iron and you're playing around nearby and then you accidentally burn your hand on it because you didn't realize that it was on. You're absolutely not going to do that once more. It's a survival instinct that humans have, usually. Faced with a negative situation, it's every urge and instinct to avoid it by any costs. That's why ruling by fear can be such an effective method. Inhumane, but effective.
The human heart is like a raft in a vast and empty ocean. We convince ourselves that we're in control, but in truth, a single wave could sweep us off course and send us crashing into the path of a storm. Those who use fear to lead others astray must pay for that crime.
Okay, this is a serious situation, but I will never get over the idol. Ah, that aura. I can see him bleeding out his life force. Messily written note. I vow to never run away again. I vow not to speak without permission. I vow to remain conscious while being censured. What? I vow to earnestly carry out any order given to me by Master Dugier. I vow to actively denounce any behavior of my fellow society members who undermine the society's unity. I vow to voluntarily accept a 4th degree or higher punishment should I violate any part of my oath. The entire text is handwritten. The paper is creased and the handwriting is sloppy, suggesting it was written in a state of extreme distress. It was signed at the end with a fingerprint instead of a signature. Judging by the mark, however, it certainly doesn't appear to have been made with any gentle pigment like that of an ink pad. Was this signed in blood? Okay, so just by this alone, we can tell that they were probably being censured when this was written. With, like, the fear toxin and all that. But with the fingerprint at the end not being written, like, not being done with, a ink or anything? Was this... Did he make the members sign this in blood? What in the heck? Holy crap! Fontaine, what the hell? Between, like, the Linnea Lynette's, like, story, Fremonet's backstory, and now this, holy hell! What the hell? Oh, Door of Resurrection activated. This beautiful, beautiful. I get to clobber more people. Good. I need a nice distraction after that horrific revelation. Get back up there, Wriothesley. You disappoint me. Okay. What is that?
If I'm not mistaken, the space ahead should be the central area of this place, but the door's been locked. Rather than confront Dugier, I think it's more important right now for us to rescue as many society members as possible. You guys should wait here. We'll try to open the door and check out some other spots.
Open the door. Would we have to do something to this mechanism here? Paimon doesn't get it at all. Forget it, Paimon's just gonna do some trial and error.
That's the best way to figure out a puzzle. Operate the device in front of us. Rotate the device to shine the light beam and activate the red devices on the wall in order to unlock the main door. How do I... How do I do this? So I have to make sure it... Okay, 90-degree angle. This way, and this way. Got it.
Whoa! It's turning! Is it because we touched this thing? The other side's open! Let's go.
Okay. Oh, I thought there was gonna be like a void there. I would die if I heckin' plummeted through. All right. Oh, there's a chest. Teachings of Equity. Oh, I need those for Neverlet. Anything of note here? No. Alright, to the abyss with you, Kaya. Okay, those are wine barrels or something. Oh, that was a chest. Shame. No. Okay, so that's not acquirable.
What's the hurry? Dodge this!
Hilly turtles down here? Really?
Strong.
Mind the side effects. Taking a turn for the better.
Oh wow. Never underestimate a virgin reaction. Oh my god. I should have probably built a virgin team. That was good. See, it'd probably be... Nibblet's not that as good as a Hydra applicator.
Mind the side effects.
Dodge! Break!
Be gone!
Don't get frostbite. Freeze! Stay cool. Face your gift. A bitter pill to swallow.
Oh, one of you!
Cool it.
Remember, health comes first. Mind the side effects.
Flames! Purge! Freeze! This moment will be frozen.
Get with me!
Ah.
Have a safe
Beautiful. He's so pretty. I love him. So pretty, so flawless, and I love his play style. Beautiful. Not that I'm planning on replacing Kaya as my cryo unit anytime soon, but I mean. Wriothesley is really good. A good cryo applicator might work really well with D-Luke. But I worked hard to make Kaya the character, the playable character he is today. I'm not gonna give that up so easily.
It's so high! We're not gonna have to climb all the way up.
What did I break?
Are we?
Activate the mechanism in front of us first, just like before. Let's see if that changes anything.
Okay. Operate. Rotate.
Looks like there's a mechanism that's gotten stuck. It won't turn alongside the others. Is there something we can do?
Remove limiting device. Put that one there. Okay. Remove limiting device again. Rotate. can see his ominous, demonic underworld aura from here. And it doesn't go away when he's underwater. Oh, that's sick as hell. It's sick as hell. Who gave Wriothesley the right to be so cool? What the hell? Wait. Just in case I'm not able to get him. This is purely for self-indulgence. He can do the dolphin jump! He can do the dolphin jump! I love it, I love it, I love it!
The doctor will see you now.
I'll settle this.
Cool it! Let's begin. Freeze!
Our bond is strong.
Come on, Steve.
Way now.
Alright, anything we missed in the room? No? Moving on.
These should be the prison cells.
Prison cells?
Lots of empty cells in here. Dugier's probably moved them elsewhere already.
No, the fact that these are already here, were these like a product of the previous warden's tenure? If they couldn't possibly have been able to assemble all of these so covertly. Were these something that the previous warden had set up to punish prisoners that got out of line?
Let's still rescue the ones who got left behind, though. Every person counts. Hey, it's all right now. You can leave this place.
No, I won't try to leave anymore. I'll never try to leave again. So close to me. I don't want any trouble.
No, we're not gonna do that. Please calm down. We're not bad people.
We won't be able to get through to her right now. Not with the stress response in the way. I'd also guess there are many others here who are more or less like her. Let's let the guards take care of them for now and keep pushing forward.
Abyss and Fasol are still in danger.
Oh, all right. Let's search for an exit first.
I hope she's gonna be okay. That is just terrifying. Oh my god. Tattered dialogue. I'm so hungry. Please give me something to eat. I'm begging you. Don't pass me a note. Are you trying to get us killed? Please, I'm hungry. So hungry. I'll report you if you keep this up. It's almost time for the inspection. Straighten up. So hungry. So hungry. So hungry. So hungry. What follows is constant repetition, with the handwriting becoming increasingly faint, failing to convey anything of use. The bottom half of the note is severely damaged and has a dirty shoe print on it. It looks like whoever wrote this has been taken away. letter left behind. Dear Lauren, my sweetest daughter, I have no choice but to say goodbye to you in this way. Since our separation, not a moment goes by when I do not wish that I could leave the fortress of Meripede as soon as possible and come back to you. To go back to being the father you looked up to most. Perhaps I'm the only one who naively believes that sinners are forgiven. The moment one is handed a sentence, they're already dead, leaving only a husk of flesh that must atone. Nobody knows compassion for the flesh. It is utterly filthy and utterly worthless. Don't make the wrong choices, Lauren. Don't do bad things. Live a beautiful life. Do your best to become a better you. Try to embrace all the bright things in this world. Don't leave any regrets behind like I did. Do not try speaking for me. Nobody here can be trusted. They're all monsters with human faces, with not even the slightest shred of decency, constantly starving beyond measure. Stay far, far away from this place. No matter how you feel inside about a father like me, I still want you to know that I wish I could see you. That I love you very much. Is he dead? Oh. Her hair, is that an older woman? Oh, that cell's empty. Somehow that freaks me out even more than all the ones that are filled with people. Rotate device. Yen. Okay, so cell limiting device. Move limiting device. Hey, what's that?
This seems to be something like a console.
This is a surveillance terminal. The information collected by the surveillance ports we found previously will be sent here. I'm sure Dugier really enjoyed sitting here and making his people dance like puppets on strings.
Oh, that makes Paimon even angrier!
Okay, the door's open. Huh. Maybe it's His Grace. I'll go take a look.
I leave this area to you. Make sure to bring everyone out safe.
Understood. And please take care as well, Your Grace. We'll return here right away and await your orders.
Just focus on the tasks you've been given. I already have reliable help over here.
We'll take care of him, don't worry.
Let's go back. We have unfinished business, do we not? That mechanism from the first room. Maybe we'll also need to hold it in place using the same device to open the door that leads to the central area. Don't forget to bring these along.
How many of these does he want? Wait. hell's up there? I can't configure the party. If I had brought Venti along, I could see any of the other prisoners up there. Unless... no. That's fine. Venti or Wanderer would have been so good here. Now, which... good use of the luminar devices to transmit the light beams. This one for sure. We need to keep it still. That's in the right position. This one also. And then rotate. Perfect. Opening move, set up. Oh, he's got so many people.
I must confess to being furious. To think that there are still some of you who find it permissible to spit upon our rules. Remember their names. Fasal and Avis. They've betrayed you, betrayed us. And today you will see with your own eyes what'll happen to those who betray our cause. Go on, Avis. Pierce his skull with the thorn in your hands, and then push in the Aqua Dolores.
Wait, that Latin pain-inducing water?
Of course. You will do it one drop at a time. Let it do its magic again and again, and don't stop until you've pushed all of it in.
Thistle. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'll find a way to endure.
Oh, shut your wretched mouths! When did I give you permission to speak?
I'm sorry, so like the major punishment here is a lobotomy? Basically?
My rules are the paramount law of this place. Only more pain will come to those who dare to disobey.
That's enough, Dugier. Your rabid screams have been beyond nauseating.
Is that His Grace?
Ah, Wriothesley. I knew you would come, but I didn't expect you to be so quick. Must you still refuse to let me be? Did I not spell everything out for you already? What's so blasphemous about sharing a slice of the cake with me when you've already got the entire fortress at your feet?
It would seem that you can't see the difference between sharing and looting. And on top of that, look at your people. Are they not starving as you wolf down your cake?
You. Stop acting all high and mighty like some hero of justice! Have you forgotten? Nobody in this blasted fortress is innocent. We are all irredeemable monsters who have destroyed something that others held dear. What's so wrong about punishing those who deserve to be punished? It's what they've always deserved. And please, are you really gonna tell me that you care about their lives and well-being when you just need a supply of labor to keep this place running? Is it that all you need to keep your cushy life.
Sadly, you're wrong on both counts. Unlike you, I've never seen them as currency. The fortress is not only a place for confinement, but also a place for rebirth. Just as people are free to give in to the darkness within their hearts, they are also free to seek redemption and a new beginning. Our bodies have limits, but our spirits will always remain free. They may have made mistakes, but they are still human beings with people and things that they cherish. And most importantly, they should always retain the freedom to choose their own path once they've reflected on their past misdeeds. But you're destroying their spirits with fear, taking their freedom away so that they'll become slaves who will never again feel or think. And you say that's what they've always deserved? You are nothing compared to them.
He's really mad.
I feel the same way. And honestly, he's been keeping it in until now.
You think me arrogant, Wriothesley. Well, I think you're too young and naive. You understand nothing of this world. Nobody actually sees this fortress as any kind of just a wonderful place. See it for what it is. A dumping ground of pain and misery, irredeemable now and irredeemable forever. No prisoner will listen to you out of gratitude of their hearts. The whip is the only way to make them obey. Had you been just one step slower, I would have already taken control of all the garden mechs in this place. Your vision gives you strength. But how long will it hold against these powerful constructs?
You talk big, but in the end, you know nothing outside of power and control. In that case, let me give you a small taste of what real power looks like.
A bitter pill to swallow. Cool it.
Flames, purge!
Don't get frostbite.
A moment, please.
Mind the side effects. Dodge this!
Oh! Out of my way!
Flames, purge!
Let's begin. It's going to get a little chilly.
Dissipate! The doctor was seeing.
Cool it. Oh, so.
Dawn, break forth!
Our bond is strong.
Don't away now.
A bitter pill to swallow. Don't push your luck.
Stay cool and face your guilt.
Stand with me.
Dodge this. What's the hurry?
I'll settle this.
Race to the wicked!
A moment, please.
Oh, wow.
If you think fear can control everything, well then, terrify me.
Don't high road me. You're just another crook. And it's time you got treated like one.
What's the matter? Too scared to shoot straight?
I'm warning you! Unauthorized punishment and torture are prohibited here. As the Duke, you should set an example.
Funny how that slipped my mind.
Oh.
Well, from this point on, you can forget about that rule. The rules of the fortress are there to keep the likes of you in check. But if the Duke wants somebody dead, he needs no justification. Understood.
Oh, wow. Go off, King, go off. Yeah. He went off. Oh my god. Sir, all of that was illegal. It is a prison. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Step aside, Neverlet, Diluc, and Kazuha. That was the coolest cutscene. Oh my god. No pun intended. That was the coolest cutscene. Okay, the guards rescue the society members who have been imprisoned at the true headquarters. Wriothesley spends much time with each member, comforting them and extending his personal apologies. Following that, he makes arrangements for follow-up medical care and cleanup work. And thus does the Beret Society debacle truly come to an end. Holy hell, though! It's cutscene!
Sorry for taking so long. Did I keep you waiting?
Not at all.
No, not at all. Paimon didn't know you were so considerate.
If you ask me, I'd say I actually feel very helpless. There's no way that I could truly empathize with the fear that the members felt every day. I could comfort and compensate them all I want, but it might still not be enough to repair the damage that has been done.
The fact that he personally went to each of them and comforted them all, yeah. He's got such a kind heart. I can't imagine that the care for his fellow prisoners wasn't something that he had on his mind when he took over from the previous, warden. That definitely had to be some incentive in as to, why he must have, wanted to take over and everything. Because, I mean, the prisoners had to pay for their meals before Wriothesley took over. With Wriothesley, they're guaranteed at least one free meal a day. But beforehand, they had to pay for the food themselves. What did that mean for prisoners who barely, came into the fortress? They'd have to go hungry until they earned up enough coupons. And even then, who knew what kind of process they had to earn coupons back then? Was it fighting, having connections? Did they still have, the factory machines and stuff? Or was that just something Wriothesley added when he took over? To, generate revenue for the prison? It's holy hell. This is already fucked up. This is so fucked up. Holy hell. And it's even things that things like this happening under Wriothesley's keen eye and everything. I can't even begin to imagine just how much worse the prison was before he turned into a better institution.
I have to take responsibility for it, as does the fortress.
Well, at least we were able to stop it before it got any worse. Right?
Yeah, it's the least that we could do.
So, do you have a plan for how you're gonna deal with him yet?
Well, I say let him pickle out in the brine. The sea bream and all the sea creatures that are out there, all the lumitoiles that I still need to get, because Nuvula is an impossible person to gather materials for.
Oh, Dugier? I've already got an idea.
Oh?
For now, I think I'll do nothing.
Oh. I love it. You know what? I have no complaints. I have no complaints. This is absolutely devious and diabolical. It's exactly what he deserves. Nothing. For Wriothesley to do nothing. It's exactly what he deserves. I love this.
Huh? Why?
Because the payoff is gonna be sweet, Paimon.
I think it's a very fitting punishment for him to have to imagine the sorts of punishments that will soon be coming his way. He'll be left in the dark with regards to both the dates and the details of his punishment. Of course, that's not to say that I'll be letting him off scot-free. It's not often that I actually get the chance to be creative with my punishments.
Now, Wriothesley truly is not beating like my idea of him being like Hades. This is exactly the kind of thing I would expect of Hades from Greek mythology. Like, if you take into account all the punishments he's given, like the worst offenders in Greek mythology, like Tantalus, Sisyphus, those 49 women who murdered their husbands at the behest of their mother. Each and every punishment was exceedingly cruel and creative. Sisyphus, for his crime of trying to defy death, for imprisoning the very incarnation of death, he has to endlessly roll a boulder up a hill that he can never, ever get to the very top and succeed. All that arduous labor, so he can never cook up another conniving scheme again. Tantalus. Man's outright tries to test the gods by killing and cooking up his own son to feed to them, and for trying to deceive them, and for making a sacrilege of a meal. For all eternity, he is doomed to stand in a pool of water that will recede whenever he wants to drink. And beneath branches of the most delectable fruits that will drift right out of his reach should he try to reach them. Forever hungry and thirsty for the rest of eternity. Those 49 women have to fill bathtubs of water endlessly to try and wash off their sins and the blood of their husbands, and forever be reminded of what they've done. And that's without mentioning the Furies. They punished crimes of infidelity, of anger, and murder. They have flaming whips meant to punish these people who commit such crimes. They hound those who commit, familial murders. It's like... And no, Wriothesley himself has the luxury of, treating the very worst of all offenders in Meropide. Basically the equivalent of Tartarus, I suppose. To whatever punishment he so chooses. It's brilliant. I love it. His constellation may be the three-headed guardian of the underworld, meant to deter people from ever escaping. This man's as Hades to his core.
I'm going to talk to the members of the society. He'll get a chance to experience everything that he's ever inflicted on them.
Good idea. I suppose this is a kind of punishment that only the fortress can mete out.
Paimon didn't know you could also be so harsh. Looks like she should watch her tongue when she's around you in the future.
Why do you think I'd do that kind of thing to you? You offend me, Paimon.
Just be good, Paimon, and we'll be off scot-free.
Anyway, jokes aside, thank you so much for all of your help. There's still a lot for me to take care of, so...
Once more, tea time with Wriothesley eludes us. It eludes us.
How about this? I'll treat you to a meal in 2 days at the Coupon Cafeteria. We should have a better handle on things by then.
No, Paimon's had enough of that place.
Ah, Paimon. But in 2 days' time, they'll have the opportunity to give us the deluxe meal.
Don't worry, it won't be the same old welfare meal. I'll make the necessary arrangements.
We're getting spoiled!
Oh, then you've got yourself a deal.
I'm gonna chill in his office for a little bit. Yeah. I mean it. Dudes is absolutely Hades' core. Man deals out creative punishments to those who deserves them. Looks after those of his realm. The color scheme. Mans keeps his promises. That's one of the things I love most about Hades in Greek mythology. Mans keeps his promises. And is one of the few gods that won't dupe you. Or like screw you over just for the lulz or for their own benefit. No, Hades himself will actually be fair to you. We stand Hades. We stand Hades. And we stand Wriothesley too. Moreover, I love him so much. He's definitely got to be one of my favorite Genshin characters now. Just his character, his methods of dealing with people, the way he treats others under his care. It's admirable. Truly, it's really admirable. Is that the right time? Ah. Okay, to the coupon cafeteria. Honestly, how could he work with a desk like this? It's so clean, so organized. If I had this kind of workspace, everything would look more like that over there, that table, except more scattered. I would be so easily distracted by everything if I had this massive workspace. This is too much free reign. Props to him for keeping his focus.
What's the hurry?
Are my besties here? Are my besties here? Ugh. Sealed off. Can't see Jury and Lorvine. I wanted to see them. I'm invested in the telenovela that is the relationship. I'm invested in them. They are my soap opera. Oh, wow. Look at that spread! Oh no, we really are being spoiled.
Ah, you're here.
Paimon never forgets about meals. Even if the traveler forgets, Paimon will remind her for sure.
You say that as if I haven't been feeding you or something.
That's not what Paimon meant at all. Wriothesley, you got what Paimon meant, right?
Hmm? I'm a little confused, actually.
Hey, not you too!
Jokes aside, I've got some good news. After taking a look, the doctors have let me know that it shouldn't be too difficult to extract the thorns.
Oh, good.
Which means that everyone should be able to recover after a period of rest. As for their mental recoveries, most are making good progress as well. We've added a few who were more severely affected to a special observation list.
You sure got everything taken care of, Wriothesley.
I try my best. After all, it's my duty to take care of everything that happens within my territory.
I have a question for you, actually.
Please, go ahead.
Your flashbacks. When you picked up the gem, and your anger when you confronted
Ah, that's a bit of a long story. I once had a similar experience. It had to do with the host family I lived with as a child.
Oh?
I was an orphan, adopted by a couple with a great deal of love in their hearts. I had many siblings, and we all adored each other. Once we were older, Mom and Dad would turn us over to be individually adopted by families of greater means, and go on to adopt more young children. They were perfect parents. Or so I thought.
And then?
And then, I found out we were merely raised as livestock.
Huh?
Once we had reached a certain age, our parents would bring us to the market for sale.
What the fuck?
All children that were sold would leave the house, and nobody would know what became of them. As for those who didn't sell, they were merely disposed of.
I'm sorry, is this like a freaking Promised Neverland or something?
Did you know I once considered myself an extremely lucky child? And all of my friends, all of my siblings, they all felt this way as well. I was also not the first to find out about the truth. All those who found out before me were simply added to the disposal pile. I could never shake the feeling of irony every time I juxtaposed their tragic ends against our parents' adoring smiles.
That explains a lot.
Yes. Like the society, my parents created a facade of joy, lied to satiate their desires, and even employed incredibly cruel methods to keep their grasp on power. They did all of that, but never considered how their actions would utterly ruin all the children they took under their wing. Worse, perhaps they never cared about that at all. But I did. So in the end, I killed them and set all of the remaining children free. I was convicted for my crimes and exiled to the fortress of Meripede.
Is that all you can say, Paimon, after all that?
My methods were extreme, yes. But I was still a teenager at the time. I'd been betrayed by those I trusted most, and I didn't think that more moderate ways would solve the problem. My doubt and helpless anger pushed me forward until I got what I deserved.
I really don't know what to say. I have to take some time to process all that.
It's all right. You don't have to tell me what you think. I've already committed to this path, regardless of what anyone may say about it.
Well, for a fact, I don't blame him whatsoever for getting rid of his parents. It's like Fortran. In that certain circumstance, what he did was absolutely justified. The law had to hold him accountable, yes, but there's no blaming or faulting him for reacting the way he did after learning the truth of everything and what happened to like his foster siblings. What could have happened to the younger ones that he had under his wing. What intrigues me though is, does that story have anything to do with like the scars he has? Or are these things that he earned while in his tenure in the prison? Either as like the warden or when he got in and had to make a name for himself. That's a lot of unanswered questions, but oh my god, his freaking backstory. What the fuck?
The least I can do is to make sure that the same tragedy will not happen again in my new home.
Sorry to disturb you, everyone.
Please.
Oh, it's a Visa Fasol. Are you two feeling better yet?
It was all because you arrived in time. I managed to escape unscathed.
I'm glad to hear it.
We came here on impulse today, because we were hoping that you'd be able to lend us a hand, Your Grace.
Please, go on right ahead. I'll do my best to help. Within reason, of course.
It's... I'd like to be wedded to Avis here at the fortress.
Oh my god! A freaking wedding? A wedding? Wait, do they want Wriothesley to wed them? Or help sponsor it? Oh my god!
You're getting married?
Congrats!
Yeah, we met each other through the society and both fell into Dugier's trap. But even during our time there, we never doubted each other. We always believed that Dugier was manipulating us, trying to make us mistrust each other. And after this incident, we've come to believe that we've found the one for the rest of our lives.
Oh. Genshin, stop making me attached to NPCs in their relationships. Mood! Mood, spooky mimic you! Mood! Oh my god. I love them. I've only had them for one quest and like together for like what? 5 lines of dialogue? But if anything happened to them, I would level this prison and absolutely kick Dugier's ass myself.
You could say we managed to make the best out of a bad situation. He didn't abandon me, and I didn't forsake him either.
I mean, girl, you risked literally everything to make sure we saved him. Like, my props to you, holy hell.
But we're still both prisoners. And we also aren't sure if the fortress is the best place to host something so celebratory. So we are just wondering, is our request a bit too out of line?
Wriothesley, there's only one correct answer to this.
You're right in that the fortress has never hosted a wedding before. But that's no reason to say no, is it? I'll help you make the arrangements. If you need anything special shipped in from the surface, just say the word.
Yeah!
Oh, we can't thank you enough, Your Grace.
Oh my god, please, please, I want to be there. I want to be at this wedding, please. Oh, yo, please. Please, Hoyo, make this a playable quest! I want to be there, I want to see them!
We are actually also planning to stay here after the conclusion of our sentences.
Oh?
Yeah, we've already made tons of special memories here. So now, it'd be too hard to leave.
A ton of special memories, but also very traumatic ones, are you sure?
And we have full confidence in the fortress's future with you at the helm, Your Grace.
Your trust is the highest form of praise.
Hey, loosen up a bit. Shouldn't you be the happiest man in Teyvat to hear that people would like to stay of their own free will?
Yeah. I'll always take a genuine expression of faith over any obligation to obey.
Oh, wait, he's gone already? No.
Grab yourself a welfare meal.
Are you in your office? There's always a little bit of bonus dialogue afterwards.
What's the hurry?
Oh my god, Hoyo, please. Please, I
What's the
need
hurry?
to see their wedding.
What's the hurry?
They can't just present this to me and then just dangle it out of my reach like a carrot. Come on. I love them. Yes, Spooky Mimikyu. Yes. I'm so invested in their relationship, and I've only had them for like 6 lines. He really disappeared. That's it. There's no more Wriothesley dialogue. No more little comments There's always been like some comment that you can make. Ah. I shall have to pine for him. I shall have to pine for him until like the next bit of the Archon quest. It's standing half down all over again. Listen. NPC, no matter how cute, no NPCs will ever match what they had. What they're seen in the chasm and everything is absolutely devastation 100. Absolutely devastation 100. Like, their relationship is everything to me, and it's all because of you. It's all because of you. Their relationship... Sliff and Halfdan's relationship is, like, everything. Wait, I need to go to the creation ring. I am going to duel it out. Because... Wriothesley has abandoned me. He treated me to a meal, and he left.
The statue was seen.
Yo, Cookie. I didn't realize how bad things were for her. Hey. Wait, what? Ah, over here. Holy hell, though. That story quest. What in the hell? It is emotional devastation. It's the Achilles and Patroclus of it all. Oh my god. The sheer parallels.
You got a problem you can't solve?
The potential and the sheer parallels of it all. I'm gonna duke it out. This is how, yes, pun intended, I'm gonna duke it out because I was abandoned by Wriothesley. I cannot wait for the next part of the Archon quest. Because last I checked, it has a really, really ominous title to it. Let me find it. I have it here somewhere. I have it in my notes because I'm marking it on my calendar. Yes. The 4.2 special program, which is going to be happening this week. See, airing on the official Twitch channel, October 27th, 2023, at 8 a.m. UTC time. For me in Pacific time, that would be around like 1 a.m., I believe? Yeah, I believe it'd be 1 a.m. in my time. Naturally, of course, I'm going to forego all sleep and watch it. Wait! No! That's tomorrow! I ain't getting no sleep tonight! Because I need a 4.2 program! Even better, version 4.2 is titled Masquerade of the Guilty. Like, hello? Aside from it being sick as hell, like... What are the implications of this? I mean, Farina's probably gonna get her, like, starring role here now. Because, like, the entirety of this whole thing, the focus has been on Linny, Lynette, Nadia for Act 1, kind of Farina, but mostly she was just a prosecutor. We didn't get any emotional depth from her. Aside from that little line about her feeling absolutely mortified that she wrongfully accused Linny.
Doing detective.
And then, afterwards, in the Fortress of Meripede, we gotta focus on Neuvillette, a bit of Florand, and Wriothesley's introduction. We got Neuvillete's story quest. We got Wriothesley's story quest. And now with Masquerade of the Guilty, there's so much potential there. Deeper looks into Furina's mindset and outlook and, like, whole purpose. Her struggles and everything. Especially, like, what she implied to Arlecchino. About how she herself has a plan set in stone that she can't talk about. Like, on one hand, it could be that Furina really was trying to bluff her way out of it, but the way she said it with such conviction beforehand makes me believe that she really does have a plan. It's just so drastic. She can't allow a harbinger of the Tsaritsa to know. Now remember, the Tsaritsa is looking out for those Gnosis. And we still don't know what's up with Furina. She's not in possession of the Gnosis. She's not in possession of the Gnosis. And from what we can tell of, like, Linny's visit to the Oratrice, the Oratrice probably doesn't have the Gnosis either. Neuvillette neither. He doesn't have his full dragon powers. And the Dragon Sovereign's powers were stolen by the Archons, by Celestia, and given to the Archons when they took their seats. If he had the Gnosis, he would have been able to resolve this whole situation. So where the hell is the Gnosis? My theory for now, the Gnosis is buried somewhere deep within the Primordial Sea. That is my theory. Let's see. Oh shoot, Spooky Mimic, I have missed a couple of your comments. We got 3 Dane smiles out of
My
that.
intuition tells me that something very interesting is about to happen.
Bro, his smiles in that scene were so tender and soft. No, but Dane being the stoic, brooding man and only remembering the Halfdan is when he finally smiles and shows softer side. Yeah. No, the fact that Dane Slith picked out and remembered Halfdan of all the shadowy husks that were down there. The fact that Halfdan was the only one he truly worried about and mourned. When he just let us kill off all the other ones that came after us. There is significance there. There's such significance there, and I really hope Conria chapter elaborates more on them. I need more Halfdan. But yeah, back to the whole ramblings at the 4.2 program. I cannot wait to see what boss we're gonna fight for Furina. It better not be another Oceanid. I mean, I have the perfect team to deal with them. My Bloom team has absolutely, my Bloom team minus Mona, has absolutely worked wonders. Kaveh is literally the Oceanid Slayer. He is the Oceanid Slayer. I have perfected Kaveh to be one hell of a powerhouse against the Oceanid, against Rodea. But whatever boss we have to fight for Furina's level up materials, I'm ready. I'm ready for it. I got this. What I'm not ready for is what other bonus material she's gonna get, because if it's anything like Neuvillette's
There's something in the air. Something that tells me a new case is brewing.
I am going to scream. Sorry, I didn't want to interrupt Haza's dialogue. No, but genuinely, I hope that Furina's level up materials aren't too tricky to spot and find. But I'm looking forward to Furina. I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait to test run her. I hope she has a sort of healing component to her kit, because then I could put her beautifully in tandem with a team of Wriothesley, her, and Neuvillette. She can keep those clowns alive. Along with Baiju, I guess. Unless Cloran's kit is better than just having 2 healers on the team. But yeah. Alright, so 4.2 program happening at 8 a.m. UTC. Friday, tomorrow, 8 a.m. UTC. For me in Pacific time, that is 1 a.m. I need to find. Let me see if I find a chart. Alright. So Pacific time, yeah, it's 1 a.m. Pacific time. For I can't do time zones. Eastern time, it would be.
Doing detective work means you gotta walk the walk. No, I mean literally. I need to search high and low for evidence.
It would be like 4 a.m. Okay. So, special program tomorrow, 8 a.m. UTC. Pacific time, that would be 1 a.m. Eastern time, that would be like 4 a.m. Good luck. We're gonna go through it. But worth it, worth it. I can't wait to see everything. Gotta get those primo codes and everything, because we gotta build up funds for Farina. Or I guess by that point, it'd still be funds for Wriothesley, huh? I am gonna do my best to farm so many primos. Because I need to acquire Farina. I'm still trying my hardest to acquire Wriothesley. But I need to acquire Farina. If not, to have her as a playable character, then to have her in my teapot. Speaking of, I need to replace Kaya and Diluc in my teapot. They have their friendship maxed out. I don't need to farm their friendship anymore. I need to make room for everybody else. Alright, with that thought, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed the playthrough of this quest. It was certainly a heavy one. I'll try to make sure to put in the apt trigger warnings when I do the summary of this after I post it. After the post the VOD, I mean.
There's something in the
alright.
air. Something that tells me a new case is brewing.
Thank you, Hazel, for that. Alright, so. Thank you so much. Remember to stay hydrated. Take your meds. Halloween is closely approaching, so remember if there are any like Halloween party foods, especially like punch and stuff, that have been dyed black with activated charcoal, be careful if you take medications because it will screw things up for you. Just be careful, okay? Take care. Snack well.
My intuition tells me that something very
Next
interesting
stream
is
is
about
gonna
to
be
happen.
on Halloween! Oh my god! Yo, let's go. Okay, okay. So next stream, I guess, I'll have to come up with something good. Okay, I have an idea of what I want to do for next stream. To celebrate the Halloween. I have an idea of what I want to do. Okay, okay, okay.
Doing detective work means you gotta walk the walk. No, I mean literally. I need to search high and low for evidence.
Thank you for your wisdom, Hazel. Alright, that said, bye-bye now. Bye-bye. Take care until Halloween. See you soon. Bye-bye. Bye.